What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travel to Vicarage Road to take on now Claudio Ranieri's Watford side in the early kick-off after the international break. God, it's an ungodly hour of the day, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it? It really is. I don't like being up this early. I'm not going to lie to you. You know me, folks. I don't like being up this early, but I am. I'm here. I'm excited to be here. I'm looking forward to another game of football. I hope the camera's looking nice and crisp and clear to you guys, because we worked hard to make sure it was getting better, and I think it looks pretty damn good, I have to say. How are we? I'm early. I'm still on the coffee, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still on the coffee. I hope that you're all well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a cracking game today. You'll go through the lineup. You can see it on the screen there now. We'll go through the Watford team. We'll go through the bench as well. How are we? I'm on time. Look, yeah, I'm early. Do you know what I mean? Man's here 2 minutes early. Maybe I need these 12:30 kickoffs to get me up out of bed, ladies and gents. What we saying? How are we all anyway? I hope you had a nice week, and thank you for those that joined into me. Early Craigo's the best, Craigo, said Caden. You love to see it, Caden. You love to see it, mate. Well played. Glad Trent is back, said Chris Woods. Yep, absolutely. Look, we'll go through everything that we need to go through, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a little look at the starting 11. We'll look at the Watford team. We'll have a look at the bench today as well. Obviously, we know that Alisson and Fabinho travelled straight over to Madrid for the game on Tuesday, so they're not going to be around for this one, unfortunately, with the shambles of an international break. And look, here's the good news. Is it good news? Nah, it's not really good news. We have another one tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. All is good, Yusuf. All is good. Nice to see you back in the chat. Callum, how are you? Puskas, nice to see you in. Ben as well. Vanda, Arleesh, Callum, Jody, Chris, and everyone else that's in the chat. How are we? Whoop, whoop. I'm loving it, lad. I'm loving being back. I'm loving having football again. You know, it was lovely having a week away with the family and all, but it's nice to be back where I belong, here watching football with you guys. Ox to get the winner, said Donald. There you go. Look, we have a look at the 11. We'd say, how many shades of Craig was right are we going to say with the starting 11? Because Craig was right. I don't very often get the starting 11 right, but today I managed to get it right. Liz with the first super chat of the day said, happy match day WFM, and happy match day to you, Liz. Lovely to see you in. Again, I hope you're well over there in sunny Florida. Yeah, I can turn off the other one covering the sub accounts there. I'm getting instructions here from Crosby. There we go. That was for the player rating scene. My apologies, Connor, sir. My apologies, but I do have it ready. Yes, as you can see, we are being brought to you today, ladies and gentlemen, proudly, with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. If you guys don't know what's up with Surfshark at this point, I can't really help you. Of course I can help you. People often ask us, how do we watch the games that aren't on TV? We get creative, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I've got to be careful about what I say, but I am delighted to let you guys know about Surfshark. So Surfshark is an app or web browser extension that allows you to browse the internet totally anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries, including the US and Japan. Personally, I love the US one. Now, we often get asked on games when they aren't on the TV how we're watching it, and I say something like, I'm really in the zone right now. Maybe we're in Canada, maybe we're floating around somewhere in the ether. You know where I'm going here with this, ladies and gentlemen? Basically, we use Surfshark. It also keeps all of your data anonymous and secure from hackers, particularly if you're on a public Wi-Fi or you're out and about in school, college, cafes and stuff like that. Surfshark secures your data with industry-leading measures and using uncrackable encryption and protocols to ensure the best VPN service for you guys. It's easy to install, and to show you how easy it is to install, I've installed it and I'm an idiot. So if I can install it, ladies and gentlemen, you can install it as well. Today you get 83% off and 3 months additionally free by clicking the link below or using the code Anfield Agenda at checkout with our link. It's really important to use the link in the description. 83% off and 3 months free, so you're getting 15 months for the price of 12, ladies and gentlemen. It works out with about $150 a month if you want to use Surfshark. Trust me, I use it. A lot of the guys in football YouTube land use it to get the games that we can't get on TV. So if you want to do it, use our link, use that Anfield Agenda code at the checkout to get yourself 83% off and 3 months free. I was going to say free shipping, but there's absolutely no shipping because it just downloads as a web browser or an app straight onto your phone. Right, what do we got? David O'Brien said, hi Craig, as Newcastle and City are owned by the Far East, where do I think the mighty Reds would be if we sold to the Dubai Prince? Broke. Because Dubai Investment Capital, DIC, the company that Amanda Staveley fronted that looked to try and take over Liverpool at one point, mate, they disappeared. They are no more. So, yeah, if we had sold to that particular consortium, we'd have been in a shitload of trouble, unfortunately. But thankfully we didn't, and we are where we are. And look, I don't want to talk about Newcastle today. I'm fed up of talking about takeovers and transfers and money. Today, let's just concentrate on the footy. Let's just talk about the good stuff. Strong Watford lineup. Look, we'll go through the lineups. I haven't done them yet, so we'll start off with the Liverpool one today. Obviously, no Alisson Becker. He's over in Madrid at the minute, so it's Queevy and Callagher in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold is fit and will take his place at right back. Andy Robertson's at left back, with Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip keeping their place at the heart of the Liverpool defence. As expected, Jordan Henderson slips into the defensive midfield role today, and also as expected, James Milner will come in on the right side of that midfield. It's no surprise after an international break to see James Milner's name in the starting 11, so, it's no surprise to see it. Basically, is where I'm going with this. On the left-hand side then, Naby Keita. We did think maybe Curtis Jones, but unfortunately, he got injured away in international duty with the under-21s. Then up top, it's Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and Mohamed Salah. On the bench today for the Reds, we have... One second. Diogo Jota, Joe Gomez, Nico Williams, Takumi Minamino, Tsimikas, Origi, Kanade, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Adrian San Miguel. And the starting lineup for Watford looks like... Let me just pull up the image on my phone or on my computer, folks. Bear with me 1 second. Come on, click, click, click. Starting image for Watford. They've got Foster in goal. Femencia, Troost, Ekong, Cahart, Rose, Sarr, Kuka, Sissoko, Messina, Hernandez and Dennis. That is the starting 11 for now Claudio Ranieri's Watford. I was going to say Cisco's Watford, but it's not. It's of course Claudio Ranieri's Watford. Mark is in the chat. How are you? Let me just do this. Mark, you need to be added as a moderator. Dara asked me to add you as a moderator, so that's done. So I'm on form. I'm ready, ladies and gents. Yusuf said it's time to get revenge. Sonny, how are you? Nice to see you in the chat, mate. Or Sami9432, I should say. Excuse me. Jaden, welcome into you. Flawless pronunciation as always. You know what I mean? You don't need the pros when I'm here to butcher the names for you, ladies and gents. Is the camera looking crisp? That's all I'm concerned about so far at the minute today, that the old camera's looking crisp, because I'm now using my phone for the camera instead of a webcam, because Connor found this really cool app that allows us to sync it up to OBS and stuff, so I think it's looking quite good. I'm happy with the performance of the camera, ladies and gents. I look like a normal human being and not Casper the friendly, slightly out of focus ghost. Liz asking how Connor's sleep out was. Look, if anybody does follow Connor on Instagram or on Twitter, which you can, Connor will put his link into the chat there now. Connor did a sleep out in aid of homelessness in Ireland yesterday. Well, last night, I should say. Connor is, of course, raising money, so there is going to be a link in the description of the stream and a link in the chat if anybody wants to help Mr. Crosby out with a very, very good cause. What's the crack, said Cormac. The crack's 90, mate. The crack's mighty, should I say, sir. The crack's mighty. When is Thiago back? Well, we had our spies out. Mr. Steve Bland, of course, as you guys know, his son does go to the same football training as Thiago, and he was off crutches, so that's the good news, so I wouldn't say he's too far away. Did I stay up for this game? Did I get a sleep? I went to bed, Tass, to try and get some sleep, but I think I was, and this is going to sound a little bit weird, but bear with me, I think I was a little bit too excited about football being back, because I didn't get any sleep. So I'm working off coffee, water and adrenaline at the minute, but I'm looking forward to it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Brian Sloke said, morning Craig, early kickoffs, what's your prediction? I'm going to go for a 2-0 win, Brian, but am I confident? I'm never confident, mate, after an international break and with an early kickoff. I think we've won 2 of our last 6 games when we've had the half-12 kickoff, so yeah, not great, but hopefully we can get a W today and add another 3 points on. Be nice to put the pressure back onto Chelsea ahead of their game later on today. I will be doing the Chelsea game, by the way, on Craig Station from 5 o'clock this evening. So if you want to come over and do a watch along of that game with me, I'll be over on Craig Station at 5 o'clock to do that one. No sleep, Army, said Rafa. There you go. But still, what's important here, Rafa? The Reds have got no money, but we'll still win the league. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Neighbours are going to be going fucking lunatics up early today, isn't he? He is up early. How are we? Up the bees, said Tass. Now relax. Oh, Brentford, yes. Sorry, I was going Watford. No, yes. Up the bees later on, exactly. Who do we think is scoring today? Zach, I'm going to keep saying this until it happens. I'm going for a Joel Matip header, my man. I'm going for a Joel Matip header. Brian Stokes says Mundo. It's no longer Mundo, mate. We've changed it. It's Craig Station now. Do you know what I mean? I didn't feel like my name was everywhere, so I said we have to change the name because, you know, it's not everywhere and it needs to be everywhere. So when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. So Craig Station is the new channel. Who do we think is scoring? As I said, I'm going to go for a Joe Matip header today. Jake's going for a VVD bullet header. I don't know if you guys seen the one that he scored for Holland in the international break, but it was prime VVD header material, that was. Afternoon. Olakunle said 007. Afternoon. It's bleeding morning, mate. It's morning. Now, the good news for you guys is you will no longer have to call me the Mayor of Football YouTube because, and I shit you not, I am now a lord. And I am actually a lord. I'm awaiting for the paperwork to prove it, but I am a lord. So you now shall refer to me as Lord Craig, if you so wish, ladies and gentlemen. No need to call me Football Mayor anymore. That's done. I'm now a lord. I am actually officially a lord. When the paperwork arrives, I will show you. But do you know what I mean? Man's upgrading. Man's a lord now. So the Lord of Football YouTube is what I should be these days, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what I mean? We don't fuck about here on Anfield Agenda. I'm not even joking. I bought the title of Lord of Sealand. So, I am a lord. Do you know what I mean? Just doing bits, ladies and gentlemen. Just doing bits. Just, you know, just when you thought I couldn't get any more strange, I just come in with some other grandiose notion in my head that, well, you know, when you're on holidays and you're flicking around on your phone, you might have had a couple of vodka and orange juice. You know, I'm not saying that, but there you go. Yeah, so to all my fellow Sealanders out there, how are we? Lord Craig of Sealand. It is a genuine thing. You can look it up yourself. Google Sealand. It's 7 miles off the coast of the UK. And I am now officially Lord of Sealand. So there you go. An ego boost. That's just what the doctor ordered, said Connor. Yeah, I know. I'm so tame and I'm so calm and I'm so, you know, I'm just so humble. I'm the most humble, probably, of all the humble people in the world. But now I'm Lord Humble Craig Holden. Yes, I'm saying Joe Matip's sextable today. You know, each to their own. Rafa said he has one. There you go, Rafa. Well played, sir. You can get one. Anybody out there can get one. I think it costs the grand total of €37 or something like that. Just packed Kante from a 7.5k pack. Well played, Formby. Well played, sir. You're more humble than Mark Goldbridge. I don't think any of us that do this can be really that humble, to be fair. You've got to have, not ego, but you've got to have a little bit of confidence to do this. Other words, we'd all just curl up in a ball and just, you know, go into the corner of the room, because you do need a little bit of confidence to do it. We need to shut down SAR today, said Dennis Liu. Thank you, Dennis. And yeah, we do owe Watford when we know this, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully today we get the job done. Again, just a reminder, we are being brought to you with thanks to Surfshark today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to mention this a couple of times before the stream starts. Often people ask us, how do we watch games that aren't on TV? How do I access the biggest UK, US and Japanese library of Netflix? Well, you do it with Surfshark. It is an app browser, and web extension which allows you to browse the internet entirely anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries. It'll also keep you entirely secure from hackers, particularly if you're out and about on public Wi-Fi. You're in college, you're in a cafe or something like that. Surfshark secures your data with industry-leading measures, using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols currently available in the market. It's really easy to install, and as I said, you can get 83% off and 3 months free by clicking the link below and using our discount code AnfieldAgenda at checkout. Onset super sticker, said Joanne. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. We are officially live. We're ready to go. Long time no see, hope you're well, said Gino. I'm good, Gino. I hope you are as well, my man. I hope you're good. Score prediction, said Wayne Campbell. Well, Wayne, I'm going to go 2-0, dude. Let me know what you think. Lord Craig, did you watch the Tyson fight last week? I absolutely did, mate. It was epic. That's all. It wasn't the best boxing, it wasn't the best performance you'll ever see from Tyson Fury. Obviously we know about his daughter and that would have distracted him, but he got the job done. He got up off the canvas twice. It was a fight for the ages, but it wasn't one for the purist. But it was a proper scrap. And yeah, fair play. Fair play to both of them on that fight. It was tremendous. Yo, Lord Craig, how are you keeping? I'm good, my man. I'm good. I'm absolutely delighted. Was the preview on Anfield Agenda extra? No, Dylan, what happened is YouTube messed us around a bit, dude. We uploaded the preview and it was grand, the video was fine, the audio was fine, and then a couple of minutes after it uploaded to YouTube, it went all out of sync, and it took 2 minutes of audio out for no reason. So unfortunately we had to bin off the we had to bin it off. What happened to his daughter? She was born prematurely, Brian, and she was Athena was his daughter's name. She was born prematurely and she was in the hospital in Alderhay, and thankfully everything's okay, which is brilliant. But obviously that would have been a massive distraction to Tyson, his wife, and their family, of course. So yeah, I mean, his father was speaking about it, but thankfully everything's okay, and his young daughter will be absolutely fine, which is the most important thing. The match is on BT, Ben, my man, on BT. Now look, ladies and gents, I need your help today. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video, because we want to keep pushing forward. We've got loads of stuff coming up around the game today. Obviously, I'll be taking you through with a watch-along. Then I'll be back with my post-match reaction. And then at 3 o'clock, I'll be joined by Chris Stonage of LFC Transfer Room and Paddy Murphy. And we're going to have another fan reaction as well. So those guys will come on and we'll talk about the game as a group. And of course, you guys will have a chance to let me know what you think about it. Vote for your man of the match and everything as well. Excuse me. Bit of a hiccup there. What else have we got in the chat then? I saw Tyson when he was in Liverpool, said Quinch. Yeah, he went for a run apparently as well. His dad brought him out for a run to try and clear his head in that. But look, let's concentrate on the footy today. I'm happy to talk boxing, you know that. But did you see Conor McGregor went on the sesh with Mourinho? I didn't, Brian. No, I didn't see it, mate. I was in Spain for the last week, and I was doing the bare minimum, mate. You know, I wasn't really picking up my phone too much, to be honest with you. How do we get a few songs today, Craig? I hope we get a few songs. Keen, I was lashing them out early, mate. I started off with the old, the Reds have got no money, but we're still in the league. Na 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 na. Is Paddy officially on Anfield agenda? I guess so. Yeah. I mean, we're trying to build up the team, so I was talking with Jack Gill during the week, and hopefully we'll have Jack back as soon as he can sort the internet side out a little bit. Obviously, we've got James Redmond, who's going to come on Mondays and Thursdays. We've got Paddy and Chris. We've got Steve Bland. So, yes, we are trying to build out the team, and we're trying to... Basically, from Monday onwards, the plan is going to be... We do a late night agenda, which is going to be a panel show or a guest show. And then earlier on in the day, I'll do a 5 o'clock stream where it's just you and me, like the old days. So 2 streams a day pretty much going forward now on Anfield Agenda. One will be just me and you guys interacting like we always do, and another will be a bit of a fanel. A fanel? A fanel! I like it! Let's call it a fanel! Why not? A fan panel, there you go, a fanel. Not to be confused with a flannel, of course. Old people out there, shout out to you guys. Is Callum Robinson a new good player for Ireland? Well, he scored 5 in the recent international break, which, you know, isn't to be sniffed at. JG10 said, what time is kick-off? It's 12:30, mate, so 15 minutes to go. It wrecks my head with Eddie Hearn, said Ricky. He said, saying it wasn't really a good technical fight, but when Fury outclassed Vladimir in Germany, saying AJ's number 1. Look, he's number 1, Fury. There's no doubt about that. Tyson Fury is the number 1 heavyweight in the world, and it is up to Alexander Usyk, it's up to AJ, it's up to White, it's up to Fury, it's up to excuse me. It's up to the rest of them to basically prove otherwise. So I'm with you, Ricky. Look, I don't think it was the best technical fight ever, but it doesn't matter, mate. We won't care about that when we look back on it. We were treated to an epic between 2 absolute warriors, and it will be remembered for the classic that it was, mate. And it was worthy of any trilogy fight. So I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was very enjoyable. Deontay Wilder comes out of it with massive credit, and I really like the way Deontay Wilder fully owned up in the end, took to defeat on the chin, congratulated Tyson as well. So yeah, fair play to everyone involved in it. It was an absolute belter of a fight last week. And the card in Liverpool before it I thought was really good as well. Obviously Beefy Smith getting the W over Anthony Fowler in the Battle of the Scousers, which was a really good fight as well. The one before that as well was an absolute war. So yeah, I really enjoyed the card in Liverpool as well as the Tyson Fury card. View on United's game, said JR. Going to be difficult, mate, against Leicester. Yeah, I can see, you know, United have a few defensive issues. Obviously, Raphael Varane unavailable for the game. Marcus Rashford's back in the United squad, so I think he'll be around for it. So I'm thinking maybe a draw in that game against Leicester, but you know, both managers under a little bit of pressure, to be fair, Rodgers and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I say under a little bit of pressure, maybe I'm being harsh. I mean, they can't really afford to drop any more points to keep up with the Champions League chasing pack, I should say. Great to see you back, said okay, thank you. It's great to be back. I'm really looking forward to the game. Most importantly, though, I'm loving the camera. The camera is so much improved from the old one. Maguire is out too. Yeah, I wasn't 100% certain if he was fully ruled out, Ricky, because I haven't really been keeping up to date too much with non-Liverpool stuff, as I said, with being away in that. But yeah, no real central defence there for United in today. Gary, I'm really good, dude. I hope you are as well. Rashford, Bruno, Sancho, Ronaldo is scary. It's not really, though. Like, it has the potential to be scary. I agree. Cristiano obviously does what Cristiano does. Fair to say, though, that right now Sancho hasn't hit the ground running at United. You know, I don't want to be harsh on the lad. Sometimes it takes time to settle into a new team. Sherman, love you too, man. Thank you for the kind words. And sláinte to everybody. Thoughts on Rodgers to Newcastle? He's ruled himself out of the job, mate. Rodgers ruled himself out of it. Gerrard ruled himself out of it. And who was the other one? Rodgers and Rafa. Rafa's ruled himself out of it as well. Said that he's happy to stay where he is there with Everton. Craig, just wanted to say you're one of the best content creators. Keep going, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what? I always get nervous over the international breaks because obviously the numbers on the channel quiet down over an international break, and I keep thinking that everybody's fed up with the channel, and I keep thinking maybe it's time to hang up the microphone. That's how worried I get when things get a little bit quiet during the international window. I keep thinking everybody's moved on and forgotten about our Anfield agenda. But thankfully, you guys are coming back, and I'm a bit more calm about everything because I get very nervous when the numbers fall off a bit. I go into full on, well, that's it, Craig. It's come to an end. The ride's over, mate. You know, I hope you enjoyed it, but there you go. Thoughts on the early kickoff? I hate them, mate. Simple as. I hate them for a whole number of reasons. Mostly because I have to get out of bed early, but I just feel really nervous. John Moss, obviously the referee for today's game, ladies and gents. Ryan said, sorry, Craig, had to hang out the washing. I'll apologise, mate. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Can we get a hey Jude? Na 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 hey Jude, 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 Jude. Yes, mate, you can get a hey Jude, you can get an amen, you can get a hallelujah, you can get whatever the hell you want. Do I think Salah is the best player in the world? Right now, he's probably the form player. I think that's fair to say. Sorry, had to cough there, folks. SAR Masterclass incoming, said the real Jora. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, mate. In that department, we're lucky. 5 p.m. in India. Well, look, I know that you guys in India often get really horrible kickoff time, so I'm glad a nice 5:30 kickoff for you. That's or 5 o'clock kickoff for you. That's quite cool. So yeah, nice one on that one. Benzema is better. Is he fuck better? Come on, show some respect. There's no way that Karim Benzema is a better footballer than Mohamed Salah. Come on, folks. Let's be realistic about it. Like let's be realistic. Benzema's quality, but to say he's better than Salah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Sorry. What's your go-to karaoke song? Do you know what? Hand on heart, I don't think I've sang karaoke since I was about 7 because I can't sing for shit. So, yeah. Do I go to any games? Any games I can get tickets for, Zach? You give me tickets, mate. I'll be there the next week. I'll be there Tuesday, mate. If you get me tickets, I'll get to Madrid for the game. But yeah, like everybody else do, I just find it hard to get tickets. So Benzema's better. I don't care about stats. You're an Arsenal fan. You don't have an opinion, mate. We don't care. Do you know what I mean? With all due respect, love you, dude. Do you know what I mean? Love you. But you're an Arsenal fan. Opinions don't matter when we're talking about talent, dude. You know? I think you'll even understand where I'm coming from. Love you. But you're an Arsenal fan, mate. Opinion, you know, you don't take your opinion seriously. Again, love you, but Arsenal fan. You know, got to balance these things out. When your manager's out there saying the best week of his career was when he beat Norwich, not really able to talk about Ballon d'Or candidates. That's all I'm saying. Manila's in the house for Gregory. He said it's 7:30 kickoff. That's peak kickoff time, mate. Do you know what I mean? Got a couple of cans into you. 7:30. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. We are, 8 minutes away from kick-off, ladies and gents, in this one. Salah's the best player in the world, so Jake McCrory. Jason Goldsworthy said if you're a striker, it's all about stats. There you go, man. Do you know what I mean? It's all about the bleeding contract, man. That's what it's all about right now. It's 5 in the evening, said Paul, for him. Nice. I'm liking it. It's definitely ridiculous o'clock here. 22 minutes past 12. 7:30 a.m. in America for William. I mean, that is dedication, mate. You know what I mean, William? 7:30. 7:30. And people often talk about, people look down on overseas fans sometimes. 7:30. And I know some people over the other coast of America, over on the East Coast. What is it, 5:30 over there? Going to be getting up in Cali for the game. 100 goals for Sadio today, please, said Sherrock Jock. Excuse me. I'm still shaking off this infection that I had, so apologies if I cough. It's 2:30 kickoff in Tanzania. Nice. 10:30 in Australia for Jake. 7:30. There you go. 7 said Connor. 7:30. 6:23 for Rafi. Yeah, God almighty. Loads of dedication all around the world, ladies and gents. You love to see it. Slant you to all of you. Right. What else have we got on the chat before we get going? Don't forget, please do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Drop a like on the video as well. Chicago, it's 23 minutes past 6. There we go. That's madness. I mean, you guys, fair play to you. That is quality because it's they're very unsocial hours. Do I think Bobby will turn into a midfielder later in his career? Well, he could do. He can play in an attacking midfield position for sure. Yeah, he can play in the role behind the striker as well. We know he's more than capable of doing that one. 6:23 in Minnesota for Justin. There you go. Do you know what I mean? Mate, I'm only going to bed around that time usually. 6:23. That's nuts. Who's on the bench? No problem. Let me just get that back up for you. Right, on the bench today, Diogo Jota is on the bench for the Reds. He didn't take any part, in the international break for Portugal, but he is on the bench today for the Reds. Joe Gomez also on the bench. Nico Williams, Takumi Minamino, Costa Simicas, Divock Origi, Ibrahima Konate, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Adrian Samiguel all on the bench today for the Reds. 7:24 in Boston. There we go. Dimitri, welcome in, mate. Nice to have you with us. How many do you think will score? My prediction was for a 2-0 win, mate. 2-0, but I'll take any 3 points. After the international break, don't care about performance. I don't care how we do it. It's just about getting the 3 points on the board. Putting a bit of pressure on Chelsea, of course, who travel to Brentford later on today. I will be doing a watch-along of that game from 5 o'clock on Craig Station. I hope you can join me for that one. You're sexy. Thank you, Xavier, but it's you are sexy, mate. I know I hate to be pedantic about these things, dude, but it's YOU''R''E, mate. You are sexy. You know what I mean? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. 1:30 in South Africa, almost. There you go. I thought us and South Africa were on the same time, no? Or is that when we don't have the daylight savings time? I just thought us and South Africa were on the same. Maybe I know us and Nigeria are on the same time most of the time. Smart and sexy, love to see it, said Quinch. There you go, mate. Do you know what I mean? If I could dab, I'd dab, dude. Love you and glad you're back, said Malaki. Thank you, dude. I'm great. I'm so happy to be back. The lads are walking out onto the pitch now. Watford and the Reds. Again, before we get started today, ladies and gentlemen, with the Champions League games coming up, with some games that aren't going to be on TV over the coming weeks coming up as well, people often ask me, Craig, how can I watch this? How can I watch Netflix libraries from the US, Japan? I know a lot of people have other Netflix libraries around the world they like to access. We've got you covered, ladies and gentlemen. People often say, how do you watch games that aren't on TV? I say, we get creative. Part of that creative process is using Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or web browser extension that allows you to browse the internet entirely anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries, including the US and Japan. It also keeps you entirely anonymous and secure from hackers, particularly if you're out and about on public Wi-Fi. Maybe you're in a cafe having a cup of coffee, maybe you're in college, maybe you're out and about. It keeps all your data fully encrypted. Surfshark secures your data with industry-leading measures by using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. Best of all, it's really easy to install on all your devices. You can cover it with one single subscription. Today, you can get 83% off and 3 months additional free by clicking the link below or using the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Really important, use the link below. Use the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout. Works out at about £1.50 a month, I think. Oh God, I missed the Liverpool game, said Dylan. So do I, man. So do I. Ben Foster, what a legend. Absolutely. Ben Foster is. You need to get me on the podcast, though. So, Ben, do you know what I mean? When you're finished picking the ball out of the net today, Mr. Foster, if you could see your way to inviting Uncle Craigo onto the podcast, Ben, it's what the people want. It's what I want, and that's the most important thing, Ben. What's the smell? I think it might be Craig. Said Craig smells lovely. Well, Craig's got a bit of a blocked nose today, mate, so Craig can't really smell anything today. 12:28 in Wexford, Craig, if you didn't know. Thank you, James. I'm on same time scale as you, dude. Again, let's have a quick look at the Reds starting 11 before we get underway today. Obviously, Queevy and Kelleher starts in goal. Trent is at right back. Robbo's at left back. Van Dijk and Matip in the centre of defence. Then it's Jordan Henderson, James Milner, Naby Keita, Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino and Mohamed Salah that make up the Reds starting 11. I'm just going to take my inhaler before we get started. Every time I travel on a plane or anything like that or come back from holidays, I always get the sniffles afterwards. I think it's coming back from a warm climate to a cold climate, but here we go. Right, don't forget now, again, we all know Connor's in the chat, but I still haven't seen Connor and Queevy and Kelleher in the same room together. That's all I'm saying. So, Connor said he was on a sleep out for charity last night. Was he? Was he getting ready for the game today? I don't know. Robbo and Trent crosses to Mane and Salah to score. Sat Bambrosi. I'm still on the coffee and I'm getting the water into me. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to be healthy here. Predictions at X-Clan. 2-0, mate. I'm going 2-0. It's, I won't lie, it's nice seeing Claudio Ranieri's smiling face back in the Premier League because I do like Claudio Ranieri. He is a proper footballing man. I think he's 69 years of age or something. And look at how well he looks. I mean, the man looks really well. Really healthy. Right, we are about to get underway. Reds playing from left to right in the front half. Players are just taking a knee at the moment. I'll start the clock then. John Moss is your referee for today's game. And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway, finally. Matip does the decent thing, launches the ball at left-hand side looking for Sadio, who chests it down to Robbo. Watford get a foot in. Ball goes out. Referee signals that'll be a Watford throw-in on that far right-hand side. Chances of Brentford beating Chelsea. Well, it won't be an easy game for Chelsea, we know that. But I will be doing it later on at 5 o'clock, mate, Conan. So if you want to come over and watch it over in Craig Station with me, I'll be doing that at 5 o'clock, dude. He's 69 and he managed 21 teams. I tell you what, if I make it to 69, I hope I look as healthy and as full of life as Claudio Ranieri does, because he's looking magnificent. Salah rolling the ball down the line now. Firmino, he goes out wide right to Trent. Trent puts in a cross and Watford clear their lines. Comes back to Jordan Henderson. Hendo heads it out left hand side. Ball breaks here to Salah. Oh, he's hit the bar. He's hit the bar. I think eventually the flag does go up though. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it was a correct offside. Sadio Mane was coming back from an offside position when he flicked the header on. But just a warning there for Watford. It's a bright start this from the Reds, and hopefully we keep that up. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Let's see if we can make it go to 122k today. Great to have you with us if you are new. Very welcome along. Trent rolls the ball across. The Virgil van Dijk. Calm as you like. He's a centre half. He's a number 4. You know the rest at this point. It's a bit early for the sing-song. Matip goes out left-hand side to Andy Robertson. Robbo back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk gets the pitch and wedge out. Goes diagonally long right-hand. Look at that! Look at that to Mohamed Salah. That's filthy. Salah's shot takes a deflection and goes for a corner. That is ridiculous from Big Verge. 60, 70 yard diag there on a sixpence. Look at that. That's delicious from Verge. Salah cuts inside there. Watford get a block in. It goes over for the Reds' first corner of the game, right hand side. Let me just put this coffee away, folks. It's getting a bit cold. Here we go anyway. Corner, right hand side. Trent over it. Waiting for the signal. The Reds have a lot of players in and around the edge of the 18-yard box. They're starting to make their move now. Corner in from Trent. Headed away by Watford. Headed back in, and again Watford clear the second ball. Sadio has it though. Sadio goes back to Andy Robertson. Robertson spreads it out to James Milner now, right hand side. Milner back to Trent. Nothing on, so he goes back to Jimmy Milner. Milner goes up the line looking for Mohamed Salah. I love that from Mo. I love it. Good tackle on him. Mo had his man. Mo was backing into his man Rose and then decided to just drop the shoulder, spin Rose, and the ball went past him. Beautiful play by Mo. It does go behind though for another Reds corner, but again, very bright start for Mohamed Salah. Do I think Liverpool can beat United? Of course I do. I'll be recording with Mark Goldbridge actually a preview on Thursday, so that should be coming out on Friday ahead of the United game. We just confirmed the time last night, so that will be out on Friday. So I'll be recording with Mark early on Thursday. That'll be coming out then on Friday. Watford now trying to start a counter-attack. Hendo comes in, wins it back, they gives it to Milner. Milner tries to pass out right hand side, but it falls to Matip. Matip switches the ball across. Sadio rolls it back to Naby Keita. Keita to James Milner. Back out left side. Naby to Robbo. Robbo back to Hendo. It's a good start this from Liverpool. Certainly settled in the quicker of the two. Salah picks out a nice ball into Bobby Firmino. Watford get a foot in though and win it back. They manage to clear it. Again though, it'll be coming straight back at them as Virgil van Dijk gathers the ball, rolls it back to Queevy and Kelleher. Kelleher out to Joe Matip. What's up, Daniel? Nice to see you in the chat, mate. Hope you're well. Bernadette, nice to see you as well. Go on, boys. Watford haven't settled into this game yet, so we have a chance to catch them early doors here if we can keep the pressure up. Van Dijk goes back to Queeveen. Queeveen puts his right boot through it. Safety first, gets it forward. Second ball drops in midfield. Hendo gathers it. Well done, captain. I'm good, thank you, Reese. I hope you are as well. Welcome into everyone that is in the chat. Don't forget, please do hit that subscribe button, ladies and gents. Drop a like on the video as well. We've got a post-match reaction coming up after the game, and then we've got a fan panel coming up as well with myself, Paddy Murphy, and Chris Stonage. There was a long ball over the top there from the Reds, but it went straight through to Ben Foster. No, Naby's on the left, Quinch. Naby's on the left. It actually looks more like Milner's playing in the central role a little bit deeper here. Well, as of right now, when I'm looking at the screen, I should say. Hendo's dropped back into the deep spot now. Milner's pushed a little bit further forward. Good ball. Salah now, right hand side. Again, look at him, he's hungry. Good, well done, Mo. Knocks it past his player, gets on the end of it himself. You love to see it. Trent, back to Mo. Lovely little reverse ball to James Milner. Milner's cross is blocked. Stays in play though. Watford clear it, and Trent lets it go out for a throw into Liverpool right hand side. Welcome into the 1700 people that are in the chat at the minute. Great to have you guys with us. I hope you're enjoying being back after the international break. It was a particularly poor international break as well, folks, wasn't it? Obviously for Ireland it was great. We were whooping everybody. It was great to see. You know, to wear a blue kit and all of a sudden Ireland are absolutely a Euro winning Italian side. I don't know if you've seen that blue kit Ireland wore. It was tasty. Centenary kit, but it's sold out already everywhere. Through ball that didn't quite work out there for the Reds from Bobby. A little bit lacking. It goes behind. It'll be a Watford goal kick. Has Jack left the channel? No, we're working to get Jack back on, mate. We're just trying to make sure that he's got a more stable connection, and in fairness to Jack, he's trying everything to try and get a better internet connection. Sometimes just where you're living at the time, it can be difficult to get good stable connections, but as soon as that's sorted out, Jack should, all gone well, be back. Arsenal, lad, how are you still in the chat, mate? I thought we binned you off earlier on, no? 1-0 Watford, he's saying. Well, you didn't put a prediction in, mate, so that's warning number 1. Ball in behind. Sadio! Mane, hear the copite sing. 1-0, you might know what's up, ladies and gents. Sadio Mane, 8 minutes on the clock. The Reds are 1-0 up. Where's our little Arsenal fan saying 1-0 Watford? Computer says no, my man. It's 1-0 to the Reds. Foster with the goal kick. Ball goes up. Joel Matip wins a header. Goes to Mohamed Salah, who just outworks Danny Rose. There's no way that he's offside, Mane, because he's behind the defender. He tucks it in past Ben Foster, right hand side. 1-0 to the Reds. Can I get an amen? There you go. 1-0. That's how we start. That's how we do's it, ladies and gents. That's how we do's it. That's a class finish from Mane, in fairness. Perfect start to the Reds. 1-0. There you go. Great finish that from Sadio. Delicious ball as well from Mohamed Salah. That's the way to settle the old nerves after the international break, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very good finish from Sadio Mane. Mohamed Salah keen with the assist. So what happened was, there was a goal kick taken from Ben Foster. He launched it along to the halfway line. It was nodded down by Joel Matip. Mohamed Salah, like I said to you guys earlier on, used his body weight to roll Danny Rose. So rolled Rose, turned around, played the ball in behind to Sadio Mane, who first time steered it past Ben Foster to make it 1-0 to the Reds. Perfect. Absolutely perfect goal. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. 100 goals for Sadio, said Sherman Jock. Delighted for him because, you know, he'd had a bit of a stop-start campaign so far, Sadio. A lot of good stuff, some not so good stuff, but that'll settle the nerves. That'll make him confident there, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 to the Reds. Perfect way of starting it off. I did tell you we'd started brightly in this one, and the lads have settled down perfectly, and doesn't look like so far Watford have that new manager bounce, but it is still only 10 minutes into the game, so pretty early doors here. Ranieri sacked. There you go. It was a beautiful ball by Mohamed Salah. It was just great play all round. Great ball by Salah. Beautiful finish by Sadio. And a very fine start to the game from Kloppo's Reds. The Reds have got no money, but will still win the league. Na 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 na. Now that you guys can see I actually have my proper camera, you can see I'm not really Casper the Friendly Ghost. I've never been that pale. See, I actually look like a normal human being when I've got a decent camera. Love to see the Salah Mane link up, said Slapstick. You love to see it, mate. Well played. Mo has got Rose on toast. He absolutely does, man. He absolutely does, Anthony. He's skinned them 3 times already in this game. We're only 10 minutes into it. Danny Rose is going to be having Mohamed Salah shaped nightmares. Look at that. Here he is again. Strike! Oh! Good save by Foster. Delicious strike with his left boot from Mo. And Foster gets a right hand on it. The Reds are on fire today, ladies and gents. Joel Matip with a delicious ball over the top. Robbo does well, but it falls to Salah. Tries to bend it into that far corner. Ben Foster does well. Gets a strong right hand on it. And eventually then it goes behind for a Liverpool corner. But well done, Mo. Well done, Andy Robertson as well. Great bit of running from him. Craig, you up in your prediction? Not yet, Mark, but as I said, man, I don't care if my predictions are off. It's all about the 3 points, mate. It's all about putting that pressure back on Chelsea ahead of their game against Brentford. Ben Foster has it now, looks to go long, but it's a poor kick out, and he gives it straight to Andy Robertson. Robbo to Hendo. Hendo to Jimmy Milner. Sadio now, back inside to Robbo. Robbo gets his head up. Gives it to El Capitan Jordan Henderson. Joe Matip now. Matip out right hand side to Salah. Salah to Trent. Trent just about keeps the ball in. Tries to have a go down the right hand side, but has his pocket pinched. Watford have it back now, but nope. Liverpool have won it back. Hendo thought Sadio was going to make a jaunt forward, but Hit it a little bit too early, but we have it back again. It's all good. Robbo now. Robbo tries in there. Watford are all over the place here. The Reds have them on the ropes. Another goal or two here. We could be making early substitutions and resting a few of the boys ahead of the game on Tuesday. But I'm getting ahead of myself, folks. I'm getting ahead of myself. Lewis said his subscription got cancelled 10 minutes before the game. Well, stay with us, Lewis. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on, my man. Mark's at 100 league goals now for Sadio Mane. Congratulations to Sadio. Another great achievement by one of these Reds. The lads just keep breaking records. Just keep chasing down them statistics. These are an incredible group of players. I've said it for a long time. We're watching history in the making here, live in front of us, which is it's a pleasure. Do you know what I mean? I've been watching Liverpool now for, I know a lot of people have been watching longer, but God, 33 years now watching the Reds, and this is the best Liverpool group of players that I've been fortunate enough to witness in my time watching the Reds. Atletico will be a big game, said Sherman. It absolutely will, man. Thankfully, we've got off to a good start in the Champions League, so we have a little bit of breathing room there. But I take a point away against Atleti, but you'd hope to get the 3 points on the board and one more win, then we should top that Champions League group. But look, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a job to do here against Watford. Mane, bit of a slack pass from him, but I think the referee had gotten in the way, so it'll be a drop ball back. It'll be a Liverpool ball. Hendo, out right hand side now to Trent. Welcome in to everyone that's in the chat. Over 2,000 people in now. If you are new, please do hit that subscribe button, ladies and gents. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome to each and every one of you. The first African to get 100 Premier League goals, and none of them being from the penalty spot. Love to see it. Go Craig, go Reds. Love you guys. Thank you, Jen. Love you too. Really appreciate the super chat. Really appreciate your support, Jen. And I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm looking forward to the lads again after the game today. I mean, I love the fact that we've built... Oh, here we go. Go on, Salah. Oh, I took a deflection. I thought Salah was going to bury that one. Sorry. Still in possession, though. Hendo. This is just beautiful. This is a perfect start. The lads don't look like they've been away in international duty at all. They've picked right up where they've left off. Crisp passing. Perfect tempo. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. I'm loving it. This is vintage, ladies and gentlemen. This is as fine a start to a game as I can remember us making in quite a while, to be honest with you, folks. Matip. What a season he's having so far, Joel Matip. Really helping Van Dijk settle back into the team. How fortunate are we to have two centre-backs with such an exquisite range of passing? Between them, there's nothing they can't do. Long, short, diagonal, little ball over the top. They're just absolutely quality. And both of them as well, more than capable of making a little burst forward and breaking the line. Somebody said Newland. We get a bit of Newland. Where's Newland? Haven't seen Newland in a while. Where is he? Go on, Newland. Get up there. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. I don't know why that was Newland's anthem, but there you go. Newland's up there having a little boogie. Ball in behind again, looking for Bobby this time. And it's cleared by Ben Foster. But again, straight to to Virgil van Dijk, excuse me, who plays it to Joel Matip. Matip is so underrated, said Flair. If he didn't have so many injuries over the years, he'd be called one of the best. Certainly, I mean, when we were talking last night, Chris was almost delirious about the fact that we got him on a free from Schalke. What a signing that is. Ball possession, 85% of the Reds so far. Thank you for that stat. Let us know. That is, that's ridiculous, to be honest with you. Another stat from Puskas as a God said 9 goals and 4 assists now in 10 games from Mohamed Salah. What a guy. His creativity is underrated. He's just the full package. We've been saying this when we've been talking about his contract situation. He's a player that just looks like he's in a good place physically, mentally, emotionally, just enjoying his football, which is great to see. It's like a friendly, said Noah. We've literally boxed them in, said Dan. Last few minutes they've been entirely in their own half. Yeah, it's class. Him Legacy said, where's Fabinho? So because of this stupid international situation, mate, and the fact that because one of the games Brazil played was in Brazil, Alisson and Fabinho have flown directly from the game against Uruguay straight over to Madrid because they can't get into the UK for 10 days because of the isolation thing or the quarantine thing. So the Reds flew them straight over to Madrid to be ready for that Champions League game on Tuesday, mate. So no Alisson Becker today and no Fabinho. They're both currently in Madrid. Don't get too confident. 73 minutes left. There's always someone that wants to piss in the cornflakes, isn't it? Why can't we enjoy it, Daniel? You know, I understand where you're coming from, mate. You don't get your chickens. I respect it, but you got to enjoy these moments, mate. And we've started off really well. So, you know, don't be pissing in me cornflakes just yet, dude. Why bother playing the rest of the season, said Keane. Just get the Champions League and the Premier League delivered to Anfield. I do love that confidence, Keane. Firmino, again looking for Salah, but Watford get a foot in. Sissoko now in the middle of the park for Watford. But look at that, 2 Liverpool players hounding him. Ball drops to Matip. Calm little header from Joel Matip, but the linesman's flags up. It'll be a free kick to the Reds for offside. We get on with it quickly. Naby to Trent. Ball in behind to Salah. Oh, he just took a slightly heavy touch and he's angry with himself. That's 3 half chances Mo has had. That's probably the best of them. And his first touch was a little bit heavy here. Allowed Ben Foster to come out and close it down. He would have been onside by a mile. They were playing him on the far side. That's the touch. The second touch actually. Just a little bit heavy. Allowed Ben Foster. Good goalkeeping for Foster to come out and get a challenge in on Mo. You feel it's coming though. You feel there's one coming for Mo. He's miles onside, as you can see at the top of the screen there. The Watford right back was playing Mo on by a couple of yards. Observed Elab said Liverpool just need to keep playing as they are and it'll be an easy win. If we can get the second goal in quick succession here, I think we're in a very, very, very good place. But look, what a great start it's been. Almost 20 minutes now on the clock and Liverpool with a 0-0 lead. That goal courtesy of a beautiful finish by Sadio Mane after a great assist from Mohamed Salah. And again, to everyone that is in for the first time with us, you are very welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the watch along. Please do take a minute, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. And again, just a reminder, we are brought to you today with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. You can get 83% off and 3 months free by using the link in the description or using the code AnfieldAgenda at checkout. And Surfshark is what will enable you to access the world's largest Netflix libraries, the USA, Japan. Also keep your data fully encrypted and protected as well. So there you go. Just joined the chat, said Ro. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Milner's almost playing central attacking mid, said Cartel. You're so sexy, I love your nose. That's brilliant, mate. That's, you know, of all the kind things I've had said about me, my nose has never been one of them. It's running like a bastard today, though, I won't lie to you. What's your opinion on Marcus Rashford? I've nothing but the highest of regard for Marcus Rashford, to be honest with you. Both as a human being and a footballer, but I know I read an article that suggested that apparently United are looking to get Rashford to put a little bit of muscle on maybe to try and prevent these injuries that he's picking up. It kind of looks like a similar situation to what we were doing with Naby, to be honest. Trent, look at that ball. Bobby Firmino, if he had got his head up there, he'd probably have seen the best ball there would have been to Robbo on the left-hand side. Kai, about that football, man, we've done that to death. And look, again, there is no issue between myself and Mark. There never was. I'll be actually recording a preview with Mark on Thursday ahead of the Manchester United game. So keep an eye out on Anfield Agenda for that one. That video should be coming out on Friday. You'll have to take the Grugadi out for a spin. Nice. Well played, Jamie. Well played. Or James, excuse me. Well played. The Grugadi. That's a pretty cool name for the car, mate. If I had a Bugatti, I would change the name to the Grugadi. But, yeah, man doesn't have that type of money, unfortunately. I'm a Renault Megane man, to be honest with you. Grugadi. That's brilliant. That really is brilliant. Well played. Well, Yari doesn't look so happy anymore. Certainly looked like he's aged about 10 years there since, 23 minutes ago. It's all good, Kai. It's all good. I don't like talking negatives, mate. That's the only reason I was talking about it. But it's all good, man. And no issues there with, obviously, with yourself nor with the lads on That's Football. I only try and do happy stuff. Oh, Sarr now in behind for Watford. First time we actually have some defending to do. And the offside flag eventually goes up. So there you go. Not real much defending to do there for the Reds. It'll be a free kick. Quinton said Daniel Sturridge signed for Perth Glory. I seen his interview actually after he signed with one of the Australian TV stations. And it was prime Daniel Sturridge. You know what I mean? All happy, smiley and putting out them positive vibes. Time to blaze up and fill up the cup. 4:20. There you go. Whoop whoop. What do I think about James Redmond? He's funny, isn't he? Well, Paul, he's on our channel, mate. Of course. If he's on our channel, he's prime. Do you know what I mean? He's vintage. Yeah, look, I do a show with James and Anfield Agenda now. On Monday, it's myself, James, and Steve Bland. On Thursday, it's just myself and James. And look, I love having James on the channel. He's somebody that always makes me smile. He's full of positivity, and I've been having great chats with James. Really enjoying having him on. I hope you guys are as well. Right, here we go. Robbo now, left-hand side. Ball back inside to Hendo. Hendo rolls it across to Joel Matip. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream. We'd love to push on to 22. Or 122, I should say. God, if it was 22, I'd be having worries. And again, I know I've been blabbering on about how impressed I've been with the start from the Reds today, but almost 25 minutes on the clock. Let me know how you guys are feeling. The title race is between Liverpool and Chelsea. I can't wait for it, said Kai. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be a really tight race this season. I mean, we were talking about it last night, myself, Paddy and Chris, and the lads were reckoning somebody might win this Premier League this season, maybe in the mid to low 80-point range. I don't know what you guys think about that. We went through the supercomputer prediction that was put out that had Chelsea winning the league title on 99 points. With surprisingly Brentford in 4th place. Sarr now, intercepted. Robbo, look at the space. Go on, Robbo. Naby to Sadio. Sadio tries a back heel, but it's intercepted by Watford. See, these are the things we cannot be doing. Oh, lovely. Love that from Trent. Dennis was in one-on-one and we're thinking, uh-oh, time for Kelleher to stand up here. Trent gets a tackle in, it ricochets off him, and then Caoimhín Kelleher makes the save. But just a little reminder there to us, as good as we've started, we've got to say switched on. Can't be giving the ball away high up the pitch like that with Sadio, with his little back heel. Just a little wake-up call there for the Reds. Nazra said, I don't know how Liverpool will manage without Salah and Mane in January. It's not too bad though, dude. I think it's Norwich and Burnley are the 2 league games that they'll be away for. So, you know, no game in the Premier League's ever easy, but, you know, at least it's not a Manchester City, a Manchester United, a Chelsea that the lads will be away for. And whilst I agree with you, man, it's certainly not ideal. I think the fixtures have been rather kind to us in that regard, thankfully. Sissoko now. He tries to play ball at right hand side for Watford. Goes up the line. It'll go well for a throw into the Reds. Right, folks, what are we saying? How are we feeling? Missing Fabinho, do you think? To be fair, Sherman, no. I think Jordan Henderson has started this game magnificently well. And look, Watford haven't really given us too much to think about defensively. Even on that counter-attack there from the Sadio Mane interception, watching it back, Dennis was offside. Kate, welcome back. Thank you for renewing your membership, Kate. If you guys want to become a member of Anfield Agenda FC, you can use all the emojis that hopefully one of our members will lash into the chat there now. You also get access to the Anfield Agenda members only Discord group. Your name will appear in green to me and other members. The Anfield Agenda logo will be beside your name. You can click on the blue join button. If you don't see that, there's a link in the description. And like other channels, it is $4.99 a month. Luke said, come on, get a second goal before half time. It would certainly calm. Well, I don't really have many nerves, to be honest with you, mate, but I get where you're coming from. It would be nice to put a bit of distance between us and Watford to get the second. How's your fantasy team going, said Lucas. It's doing alright, you know. The Creators League I'm in with, like, Togden, Togdad, Ben Foster, KSI. There's loads of us, about 65 of us in the league. I'm about 20th in that, so, you know, higher middle. That's good enough for me. Bottle flippers, Dimez, fake scores, get you booted out of the chat, dude. So, you know, there you go. John Hamilton doesn't fuck about. Well played, John. And there are all the emojis there that LFC Fan 96 is put into the chat as well. Electro said Salah deserves a Ballon d'Or. I don't think he deserves it for last season. You know, if I'm being honest with you, I think if he continues it next season, 100%, he's up there for the conversation. But he has started this season like a train. But I still feel for Lewandowski because with the Ballon d'Or being cancelled the season before last, I feel like he was robbed of a nailed-on Ballon d'Or. Bit of talk, actually. I don't know if you guys have seen it. A little bit of chatter around maybe Lewandowski ended up at Manchester City there. A bit of a reunion with Pep Guardiola. Do I have Salah in my FPL team? Of course, Luke. Captain every single week. Trent. Lovely ball, that to Mo. Lovely ball. Again, look at that hold-up play from Mo. Just another great facet to his game. Trent now. Nice little ball inside to Mo. Mo can't quite control it, but the Reds have it back again. Salah to Hendo. Hendo back out to Trent. Trent. Look at that. Jimmy Milner. Little look over his shoulder to see what was on. Gives it back to Trent. Trent now across to Joel Matip. Switching sides from right to left. Van Dijk. Out to Sadio Mane. Oh, go on, Sadio. He pulls it back looking for Naby. Naby does well, though. Wins it back. Little ricochet. It'll go behind for Liverpool corner. Well done, boys. Come on. Who's my favourite player in Liverpool? Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino, mate. Yeah. I'm a massive Bobby fan. I think when Bobby smiles, we all smile. You know that kind of way? Jay said, love your channel and everything that you do, but I'd like to see Watford win as Ranieri won us the Premier League. I can understand that, Jay. I mean, thank you for your kind sentiment, dude. And look, I think we all like Claudio Ranieri. He's one of the likeable good guys in football. Now, obviously, I don't want them to do well today, but I do understand your sentiment, mate. He's a class act, Claudio Ranieri. Another corner here to the Reds. The first one was cleared by Watford. And it'll be another one left-hand side again. Andy Robertson over it. Who was my Liverpool idol growing up? Fowler and Gerrard. Ball in from Robbo. Again, well defended by Watford. Second ball's cleared, but it drops to Hendo. Hendo side foots a little pass to Naby Keita, who gets his head up, feeds it back to Trent. Pressure on him from Sarr. Well done, Trent. Well done, lad. Naby now to Trent. Go on, lad. Little ball down the line. Oh, I can tell if a Watford player, that'll be Liverpool throw in. What are you moaning about, Sissoko? Fuck off and give him the ball back, dickhead. Killian said, as a United fan, dreading next week game. With those kind of games, though, Killian, sometimes form goes out the window. Like, not that United are in the worst form, mate. Sometimes only, I think, 1 point in it, isn't there? But I think sometimes in these type of derbies, form just goes out the window. So I'm looking forward to it next week. It's going to be a proper battle. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Both great. But for me, I've always been in the Messi side of that debate. Naby Keita now. Options ahead of him. Rolls it left side to Bobby Firmino. Firmino now. Flicks it into James Milner. Milner. Back to Hendo. Matip to Trent. Tackle on him. Ball goes out. It'll be a Liverpool throw on right hand side. Again, ladies and gents, over 2,100 people in the chat now. Great to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the watch along. If you are, take a second, drop a like on the video. Please do hit that subscribe button as well. Loads of match day content coming up for you guys after the game as well. My match reaction, and then we'll have a match reaction with Chris Stonage and Paddy Murphy as well. Oh, well done. Salah to Naby. Oh, ball breaks into the box. Sissoko wins it back though. Now Watford have a chance to counter. Matip though, look at that. Just calm stuff from Matip. Just takes his time, little foot in, wins the ball back. Now the Reds have it right hand side with Mohamed Salah. Go on, Mo. Go on, lad. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Again. Tries to go through the middle of two lads. Sissoko got a foot in and he clears it for Watford. It would be nice to capitalise with a second here before half time, because you can't imagine Watford will be as bad in the second half. Referee brings the game to a stop because Danny Rose has a knock to the back of his head. So correctly the referee brings the game to a stop while Danny Rose gets attended to. Again, you can see what Salah was trying to do, but Watford got enough men back there and Sissoko got a little foot in to dispossess Mo. We're still waiting for play to get back underway. As I said, Danny Rose did take a knock to the back of the head. Alright, Jake, that's spamming, mate. Same comment there within 2 seconds, so that's a timeout, dude. Is Steven Gerrard a better manager than Ollie? I'm a fucking better manager than Ollie, never mind Gerrard. Pick a name out of the chat there and they've won the same amount of trophies in England as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has. Anyone, pick any name of the chat. Bernadette, Danny, Mitch. We've all have the same amount of trophies. I am, of course, on a wind-up. No, I'm not. Ollie for life. Keeping there forever. Why am I grumpy? Grumpy these nuts, bitch. Go fuck yourself. I'm not grumpy. I'm magnificent. And it's Lord Grumpy to you, motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? I'm not grumpy. I'm magnificent. And Ollie's not better than me. Well, if you're looking for maybe Santa's little helper, then yes, Ollie will be better than me, mate. Yes, but we both have the same amount of trophies in England, mate, which is a big fat fuck all. And yeah, that's not even going to change anytime soon. So, and I don't even have Ronaldo working with me. Do you know what I mean? So, there you go. Like whatever makes you sleep at night, Matthew. Whatever helps you when Mammy's tucking you in there, dude, at night time to make you feel better about life. If you want to pretend Solskjaer is a good manager, dude, you are fully entitled to do that. But when you wake up, mate, with that cold sweat dripping down the back of your neck when you realise it's going to be another 10 years before you win at him, you know, that's when the truth will come out, dude. I wake up, full on, chubby on, sun shining. Do you know what I mean? Manscaped, bald, shaved to within an inch of their life. Happy with my lot in life. With my manager, with my boys. Trent. Milner. Lovely little reverse ball in there to Bobby Firmino. Thank you, Kate. I'm really enjoying the stuff with James as well. He's been a fantastic addition to our family. And hopefully we get Jack back soon as well. Jack needs to just get the internet connection sorted, and then we'll have Avengers assembled. Ball out left side now. Sadio cuts inside. Reverse ball to Jimmy Milner. Oh! Bobby! 2-0. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's something that the cop wants you to know. He's the best in the world. He's Bobby Firmino. Our number 9. Pass him the ball and he'll score every time. Si, senor. Jimmy Milner rolls it to Bobby and he has scored. 2-0 to the Reds. Whoop, whoop. Woo! He's behind the ball. Nothing wrong with it. Well done, Bobby. 2-0. Can I get an amen? Amen. Look at that. Look, when Bobby smiles, we all smile. Tell me I'm wrong. Loving the C Senor emojis in the chat as well. Well played to all the members. Kloppo giving it the... There you go. 2-0. No such thing as a new manager bounce. It's a myth. Oh, what a start. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. Good man, Queeveen. Coming out, taking no chances. Side foots it out. Lord Craig, do you agree Gerrard's a legend of Liverpool? Of course he is. Steven Gerrard is a goddamn legend. Of course he is. We got our second now. We can sit back and enjoy the game. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. All that'll make this day better now is us hitting 122,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So please do take a second. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. Love looking around there, seeing not very happy Watford faces. I mean, no disrespect to Watford, but, you know, I do want the 3 points today. 90% possession, says Rabadan. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Said Ranieri will have his work cut out for him. He will. He absolutely will have his work cut out for him. But look, I wish Watford well, just not today. Today, pain. Tomorrow, happy days, sunshine, rainbows and lollipops. But today, pain. Joanne wants a bit of Newland Voider. Your wish, Joanne, is my command, my friend. Let me just get Newland up there for a little boogie. Newland celebrating Bobby's goal. So we've had a Bobby goal. We've had a Sadio goal. All we need now for the perfect day, ladies and gentlemen, is a Mohamed Salah goal. And we've got the entire front three on the score sheet. And Carlsberg don't do Saturdays, but if they did, that would be pretty much perfect. Sarr now for Watford. Good bit of footwork from him. Hendo brings him down. Has a little moan at somebody. And that'll be a free kick to Watford. About 10 yards inside their half left-hand side. Go on, Newland, says Raman. Where else are you going to get a dance of the aliens? You know what I mean? Only on Anfield Agenda. The home of lunacy. A lot of rubbish talking, man. No offence, pay attention to the game. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do. When are you going to understand this? I'll talk about crisps, my nuts, my hair, the snot that's hanging off the hair on my nose, and whatever the fuck else I want to talk about on my stream, mate. So, no offence, but I'll talk as much rubbish shite, sing as many songs, and do whatever the fuck I want to do on my stream. If you don't like it, feel free to watch another one. That is your prerogative. I respect it. But don't tell me what to do on my own fucking stream. I'll talk as much waffle as I want to. I'm not here. You're not paying me a fucking Sky subscription, mate, to keep you up to date. I'm here to have fun. To do what I want to do. Not to please little old you, who's too scabby to buy a fucking TV subscription. Chill, dude. Chill. Just for you, I'm going to turn the waffle up 17% more now. Cheeky bastard. Cheeky bastard. I'm only joking with you, dude. But no, I'm not. Deadly serious. Do you know what I mean? The waffle's upped now. Craig, what do you think about Chamberlain being linked with a loan move to Arsenal? I haven't seen the loan move stuff, Joel, to be honest with you. I'd seen the links to Arsenal alright, and look, I don't really want to talk too much about transfers when the lads are playing so well, but it does seem like it's a long way back for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at the minute to get back into the Reds team. You know, he seems to be dropping a bit further down the pecking order. Naby, strike! Oh! Took a little deflection that clipped the top of the bar. Oh. Lovely ball across from Milner. Naby gets it out of his feet, has a strike. Oh, Watford was left with, or Foster, excuse me, was left with his feet planted. Took a little nick and then clips the top of the crossbar. Oh! Prime AC Milan or Prime Barcelona? Oh, Noah. They were both amazing, mate, back in their primes. So you're talking about that AC Milan side in 2005, it was a veritable who's who of superstars. But I have to say that Barcelona team under Guardiola was sensational, man. So I'd probably just about nudge that Barcelona team. Stop waffling and watch the game. See, Jacob, you don't get a pat on the head, mate. You know, I know you want the attention, mate, like the whiny little bitch that you are, Jacob, but you're not going to get a pat on the head, mate. So, you know, we've already had me moaning at somebody about waffling, so you can also go fuck yourself, Jacob, if you don't want to be here, mate. I'm not here to pander to you or your fucking delusions of grandeur, princess. I'm here to enjoy myself. And enjoy myself I shall. Do I shave my head every day? No, every 36 hours. I know that sounds really weird, and why not every 2 days, but 36 hours. What have we got left? 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes left in the first half. Handy 2-0 lead for the Reds. Trent nods it down. Look at that. Look at that from Naby. Little flick over the top. Ball out right hand side to Bobby. Hendo. Milner. Sadio. Cleared again by Watford. This has been just almost the perfect 45 from the Reds. You know, you wouldn't think that these lads are on an international break, some of them, because they've been at it from minute one. Jurgen Klopp is going to be, obviously, it isn't perfect. He'll have a few little bits he wants to work on, but the lads have put in a fine for first 45 here and thoroughly deserving of the 2-0 lead. Naby. Again, we're going to be having a lot of Naby conversations, aren't we? Because he's done it to us again. He's had another good little cameo performance today, Naby. And I'm not hating it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating it. Joel Matip. Little chest down. Hendo, well done, captain. Wins it back. Milner now. Centre of the park. Into Salah. Hendo tries the ball into Sadio Mane. It's won back by Watford, though, in the left back position. Bobby, as he always is, being a pain in the arse pressing. Go on, Bobby. Well done, lad. Well done, Bobby. Wins us a corner with his good work rate and not giving up on the opportunity. Well done, Bobby Firmino. Opinion on Adeyemi. He looks like an unbelievable talent, Sam. Obviously linked with us, with Dortmund, with Bayern Munich and with a few other clubs. But right now he's a Salzburg player, so we'll wait and see what happens. Corner to the Reds here. The final minute of normal time at the end of the first half. Let's see what Trent can do. Ball in from Trent. Headed down. Man down. Man down. Matip's down. He got a clatter in the eye, I think. Hopefully he's okay. Does Matip wear whatchamacallit, contact lenses? Because it looks like he might be trying to fix a contact lens here. Does Joe Matip wear contact lenses? Yeah, because they're washing out his eye now. I wonder, whatever it is, it's his left eye anyway that he got a slap in. Hopefully he's okay. It's been another impeccable display, this, from Joel Matip at the heart of that Liverpool defence. Did I watch Fabrizio Romano and Karius conversation? No, Ryan, I didn't know. Do I play FIFA? I don't, Big Yoshi, but I'm going to. I am going to be doing some gaming on the channel, or on Craig's station, I should say. Maybe on Twitch. Yeah, I don't do it yet, but I will be doing it soon. Ian, how are you, mate? Nice to see you in. Second goal, Leo, was scored by Bobby Firmino, my man, Bobby Firmino. And again, it's been a great first 45 minutes, this from the Reds. Joel Matip is back up on his feet, and we have 1 minute of additional time that has been added on. We've gone past that minute, but yet we haven't started the minute as well at the same time. Ben Foster launches the ball long. And it is half time, ladies and gentlemen. It is half time. Let me just stop the clock. So at half time, the Reds go in with a 2-0 lead. The first goal scored by Sadio Mane with a great assist from Mohamed Salah as well. It was just a fantastic goal, actually. It was a beautiful ball by Mo and an exquisite first time finish by Sadio. Second goal came from Bobby Firmino, and Jurgen Klopp's boys go in at half time. 2 goals to the good. And I'm absolutely loving life. Would I rather have Firmino or Vardy in my team? I don't want Bobby to be replaced by anybody, James. I love Bobby. Look, I respect Vardy, of course, but Bobby. Has Arnold assisted? No, he hasn't. First one was assisted by Mo, and if my memory's right, second one was either Robbo or Milner. I can't remember who squared it across. It was Robbo or Milner. I'm about 10 days away from my Red Anfield Agenda badge, said Christian. Nice one, mate. Thank you for staying with us so long, dude. Are you doing a United watch-along? No, I'm not. I will be doing a watch-along of the Brentford-Chelsea game over in Craig Station at 5 o'clock, though. Milner with the assist. Thank you, guys, for filling me in on that one. Suxi, thank you for the super chat as well. Suxi sent the €10 super chat. Very, very kind of you, Suxi. Mane, Bobby, the Bobby Firmino, the C Senior, the WFM, the goal emoji, and the Premier League trophy emoji. Suxi said, just woke up. And, well played, Suxi. Well played. You came in just in time. Look, ladies and gents, what a fantastic first 45 minutes that has been, and I want to know what you guys think about it. Again, those people looking, how can I watch the game? How can I told you guys sometimes we even have to get creative on Anfield Agenda. Today I'm alright, it's on BT. But when these days come that it isn't on television, we have to get creative. How do I do it? I use Surfshark. If you don't know what Surfshark is, let me fill you in. Surfshark is an app or web browser extension which allows you to browse the internet entirely anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries. Personally, I like to use the American one. It also keeps you anonymous and secure from hackers, particularly if you're out and about on public Wi-Fi, you're in school, you're in college, you're having a cup of coffee or something like that. Surfshark secures your data with industry-leading measures and uncrackable encryption using the most secure VPN protocols available. It's easy to install. I've installed it, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. Your nan can do it if I can do it, because I'm an idiot. And you can run it on all of your devices with one single subscription. Get 83% off and an additional 3 months entirely free by using the link in the description or putting the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout. And it works out at about £1.50 a month. We use it for, let's just say, if I want to get in the zone. If I want to be in the zone, maybe I like Canada as an example. I use Surfshark. That's my out and about. That's my go-to, ladies and gents. Salah's the best player in the world, said Kareem. Good game so far, said JSC 9671. Salah's too good. Who do I think will score next? I love the confidence. Vinotini. I love the confidence that we're getting another goal, mate. Well played. Obviously Salah. We want Salah to score. We want the entire front three to be on the score sheet. Varric, no, Jota is on the bench, mate. He did obviously play no part for Portugal in the international break, but he is available. He's on the bench today for the Reds. Probably rest him up, I'd say, and maybe see him starting on Tuesday against Atleti. Trent, man of the match, said Liam. I don't know, mate. It's too early to be talking man of the match. We'll take care of that in our post-match show. We need Salah to score. Get Salah to score, and then we can make some substitutions around the hour mark. Maybe let's have a look at the Reds bench. Actually, let me just bring up the image again. On the bench today, available for Jurgen Klopp to change around, is Diogo Jota, Joe Gomez, Nico Williams, Takumi Minamino, Costa Simicas, Ibrahima Konate, Divock Origi, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Adrian San Miguel. So look, Jota, personally, I wouldn't even bring him on. I'd allow Diogo Jota to rest up and keep him fit and fresh for Tuesday. So if we do want to go out there, get a third goal and make some changes, Takumi Minamino, Divock Origi, maybe rest up Robbo and give Costa Simicas a few minutes. Shake it up, bring Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on. This is one of those occasions where I will say we should be utilising the bench. Usually I'm a bit wary about bringing on the fringe players, but if we can get another goal in this, put another bit of daylight between us and Watford, why not? Big Yoshi said, reckons it'll be 3-0 at the end of the match. Now, ladies and gents, I want to ask you a little question. Sorry, I'm just messing with my mic. On the camera, is it coming through better for you guys than previous streams? I'm a little bit obsessed with this at the minute because nothing annoys me more than not giving you guys as good a picture as we can do. So I'm hoping that the camera that I'm using today is coming through a lot better, because I'm using my phone's camera, which is, pretty good compared to the other cameras that we use. So I'm hoping it's coming through well. Yes, that's good. That's what we want to hear. Thank you very much. Watching from work, said Shauna. Don't get caught, Shauna. Don't get caught. And if you do, deny everything, mate. Go down with the ship. Deny everything. Camera is unreal. Do you know what? Honestly, this is the front camera on my phone. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and this is the front camera on the phone that I'm using, which is only, I think, an 8 megapixel camera, something like that. So if I use the rear camera, it'd probably be even better. But yeah, it looks a lot clearer to me, and I look a bit more human. Do I have beef with Mark? Not at all, mate. No, not at all. Myself and Mark are recording together on Thursday. We're doing a preview ahead of the United game. No, there was never any problem between me and Mark. Never was, never will be, and I've nothing but respect for him. Craig, this is Matthew Crown, the guy you timed out. When I said Ollie's better than you, I was in the wind-up, mate. You took it too seriously. Sorry. Did I time you out, Matthew, for that? I don't think I timed you out. I know I timed some people out, Matthew, but I don't think I timed you out on that one. But either way, dude, it's all good. It's all good, my man. Mane's back to his best, said Aiden. Yeah, look, he's been very good today. That finish was exquisite from Sadio. Didn't have much time to think about it. Just pinged it into the right-hand corner past Ben Foster's despairing dive, and what an assist as well from from Mohamed Salah, who I think has played really well today. What do I think of the Newcastle takeover? You know, hand on heart, mate, I look at it in two ways. For the Newcastle fans, am I happy? Of course I am. I like the Geordies. They're a great bunch of fans. They deserve better than Mike Ashley. But I'd be being disingenuous if I didn't say that I had some reservations about who owns the football club now. I think, look, I'm not somebody who's naive enough to think that anybody who's as wealthy as football club owners are don't have skeletons in their closet. You know, you can trace back every owner, every sponsor, and probably find some stuff that we're not happy about. But with regard to the Newcastle takeover, I'll be lying if I said that it didn't stink to me. And it sounds really begrudging because I don't want to begrudge the Newcastle fans. Better times, because they're a lovely bunch of people and they deserve it. But, you know, what do you have to do to fail a fit and proper person's test to run a Premier League club? I honestly don't fucking know anymore. And again, it sounds salty, but I don't mean it to be, because I've nothing but respect for the Newcastle fans, and genuinely I'm delighted for them. And if you go back and watch earlier streams and people say if Liverpool didn't exist, what club would you support? I've always said Newcastle. Always. Really, really like the Geordies. They're a class bunch of people. But I don't like the people that have bought the club. I'm sorry, that's my honest opinion. Like Jurgen Klopp, I feel a little bit in the dark as to how you can differentiate between an investment fund that's funded by the country and saying the country's leader will have no involvement in how it's run. It just doesn't make sense to me. But then again, it doesn't have to make sense to me. I'm just a football fan. Richard Masters is the one who's got to answer these questions. But again, I don't mean to sound salty, because I wish Newcastle fans nothing but the best, but if it just stinks to me, I won't lie to you. Who's the first signing in January if it's up to you? Well, Caitlin, the first thing for me is give Mo a new deal. And I don't know if we'll make any signings in January, to be honest with you. I think that might depend on our injury situation. It's not an ideal time to make a signing in January. You know, you can get bargains. That's been proven over the years. We got Sturridge, we got Felipe Coutinho in January, we got Luis Suarez in January, if my memory's right. So there are good players to be had there. But we also know that Jurgen Klopp ideally doesn't like using the January window too much. Thought Barca were your second club. That's not what I said, Henry. I didn't say they weren't. I said, people often ask me if Liverpool didn't exist, what club in the Premier League would I support? And my answer was always Newcastle. You are absolutely spot on though, mate. My second club is Barcelona. But that wasn't what I was trying to say earlier on, dude. I was just saying, if someone said, if Liverpool didn't exist, who would you support? Craig, tell Salah to sign the contract. It looks like Kieran, and again, I have no inside knowledge of Liverpool Football Club, but like all of you guys, I try and read and find up as much information as I can about what's going on at the club. And there is a little bit of chatter that suggests that maybe Liverpool are closing in on agreeing around 380 grand a week for Mohamed Salah. And look, here's my take on the Salah situation. Sincerely, I look at it from as many angles as I can, and look, of course, I'm just a football fan. I won't see all the angles and I don't know all the information, but whatever way I look at it, to me, it makes sense to give Mo a new deal. So let's say, as an example, that FSG have some doubts about Mohamed Salah when he gets to 32, 33, 34. Well, right now, he's got about 20 months, 19 months, 20 months left on his contract. And his value is diminishing by the week, as long as he doesn't sign this deal. So if the owners can tie him down to a new deal for 5 more seasons, which will keep him at the club until he's 35 years of age, that protects his value. So if Mohamed Salah does have a little dip in form, or if the owners decide that they would like to cash in, or if Jurgen Klopp decides that he'd like to cash in 2-3 years down the line, that protects his value. Whereas right now, we've got no protection around Mohamed Salah's value. In fact, it's diminishing with every week that goes by that he hasn't signed the deal. So to me, I'd give him the money. And I'd give him the money because, one, he deserves it, most importantly. You look at his value in world football. Could he earn the money that we're talking about elsewhere? Say 380 grand a week. Absolutely. 100% he could. PSG would happily bring him in if they move Kylian Mbappe on to Real Madrid. And we need to be aware of that. And the owners, I'm sure, are aware of that. And look, contracts aren't straightforward things anymore. It's not just a matter of, here's 380 grand a week, we all move on. There's image rights. There's commercial sponsorships. There's so many other things that we don't think about. And they can, but in saying that, it also gives the club another option to be a bit creative in the way that they perhaps sort the contract situation out. So maybe it's a case of giving him a little bit extra image rights in his percentage, or maybe there are other incentives that they can use to boost his wages. I wouldn't worry about it destabilising the dressing room, because if we look at the spine of the team, Alisson, new deal. Fabinho, new deal. Trent, Robbo, Henderson, Van Dijk, new deal, new deal, new deal, new deal. So I think everybody is happy with the contracts that they've agreed with the football club. The spine of the team have all extended. Jones has extended. Elliott has extended. So I don't think anybody's his nose is going to be at a joint if Mohamed Salah breaks the wage structure, because he is somebody who deserves to be paid what his market value is. And if we can afford to do it, it's a big if. I don't know the finances of the club, but I hope we can afford it. And if we can afford it, then Mohamed Salah is the one that I would suggest is worth breaking that wage structure for. And look, it's easy for me to say break a wage structure. I do understand that these things are done for a reason. But we are talking about somebody who has broken over 30 records since he's come to the football club. Somebody who, whatever way, even if we were to look back on him right now, he will be a Liverpool great. So imagine what he can do in another 3, 4, 5 years at the football club. We will be looking back at somebody who we will hold right up there with the Kenny Dalglish's, with the Stephen Gerrards, with the Emlyn Hugheses, with the Phil Thompsons, with anybody in Liverpool's illustrious history. We will look back on Mohamed Salah in 10 or 15 years and realise what we have on our hands, and how fortunate we are to be living through this era where we get to have the Egyptian king playing and scoring amazing goals like he did against Manchester City. So yeah, I'm hopeful, I'm confident he'll sign a new deal, and I think it's the most important transfer that we could do right now. Real Madrid considering offering Eden Hazard plus cash to get Mo Salah from Liverpool. Yeah, they've 2 hopes of that one, mate. Bob Hope and no hope. Caitlin said, Mo's a great player, and when he looks up for a pass, he's even better. Wow, player, a king. Good stream as always. Hello from Belfast, said Wee Weed. How are you, mate? Lovely to see you. I'm hoping to get up to Belfast soon. Haven't been up there in, God, it's been about 18 months now, and yeah, looking forward to going back up. Hex said Salah is a legend for us. Salah second half hat-trick with a 6-0 win. Is that you, Jack? Is that you, Jack? We all miss Jack Gill's 6-0 predictions, don't we? Shout out to Jack if he's watching or wherever he's watching the game. Do you think Mo Salah should be the all-time Liverpool starting 11? Right, we're about to go on the way with the second half, folks. Cleverly's on for Watford to replace Messina. So, Cleverly on for Watford here for the second half. Obviously, Liverpool playing from right to left. And Watford about to kick us off and get us underway. Don't forget, we have a post-match show coming up after the game. First of all, it'll just be me. Then I'll be back after that. It'll be myself, Paddy Murphy and Chris Stonage. We'll be giving you a reaction on the game, asking you guys for your man of the match as well. Caitlin said, hope you and the family are well. It's good to see you happy and keen. Oh, Caitlin, I'm so rested after that holiday. It was the absolutely ideal holiday. Like, just a week of chilling and spending time with the family. It was lovely. Ollie, thank you for the super chat, dude. First one of the second half. You're a gent. Much appreciated. You didn't put a comment in, my man, but thank you for the super chat. And again, ladies and gents, if you haven't subscribed, do me a little favour. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's see if we can get to 122,000 subscribers in the second half. You are glowing. I feel great, Isa. I haven't felt this relaxed in 4 or 5 years. I was saying to my wife on holiday, I had a gum infection on the holiday, which, took it out of me a bit because I was on antibiotics. But honestly, it was heaven. I really enjoyed it. It was lovely spending time with the wife and kids and just chilling. Yeah, it was lovely. Anyway, we're back on the way in the second half, and we're closing in on 1,000 likes as well. So well played to all of you guys. Throw into the Reds' left-hand side. Let's see if Ranieri can lift this Watford team at all in the second half. Obviously, as Liverpool fans, we're hoping he can't. Who's the better footballer, you, James, or Paddy? Well, I'd say it's probably James. I'd imagine he'd be certainly fitter than myself and Paddy anyway. Yeah, so we'll go with James on that one. But I'd be the best goalkeeper though. I'll definitely take that mantle. Trent, ball inside to Salah. Salah now, looking for options. Tries to pick out Milner, but Watford defend it well. They have it right hand side now. Little Scoopy dink over the top from Watford, but they can't keep it in. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in. Bomb header, how are we? Welcome in. Jake, the problem with Jack is just the internet, mate. As soon as that gets sorted, we should hopefully have Jack back on. And yeah, we just need to make sure his internet connection is absolutely stable. And I know Jack's working really hard. He's trying loads of different internet providers and boxes and loads of different bits and pieces to try and get it as stable as he can. And yeah, as soon as that's sorted, he should be back. I mean, I'm loving the team we've put together at the minute. James Redmond, a great addition. Paddy, Chris, great addition. Steve, absolutely fantastic. And when we get Jack back, it's game over. Do you know what I mean? It's game over. Avengers assemble. Robbo now. Ball pulled back. It's blocked. Second chance though. Will he keep it in? He does. Still Andy Robertson left hand side. Looking for options. Ball inside to James Milner. Watford have it back. Look at that though. Look at that from Jimmy Milner. Tracking back and he went. Love the man. Salah now. Ball out left side to Robbo. Robbo to Sadio. Sadio tries to pull across in. Hits it towards the penalty spot, I should say. Excuse me, but it's cleared by Watford. How do you become a member? There's 2 ways, Sam. If you see a blue join button, buddy, you can click that. If you don't, there's a link in the description of the stream. And like all other channels, mate, membership's $4.99 a month, but you do get into our Discord group and all the other stuff. Is Connor still on the channel? There's no on the channel, mate. Connor owns half of the channel. He's not on it. He owns half of it, mate. So yes, Connor will always be here. Salah has another shot saved by Ben Foster. He's just looking like he wants this goal today, Mo, isn't he? Again, good footwork in and around the penalty area. Tries to pick out that top corner, but again, Foster gets across, gets a strong hand on it, and denies Mohamed Salah. How much longer though? How much longer will he be able to keep him at bay? Because Salah looks in the mood today. Corner in. Straight to the keeper though. Tried to pick out Matip at the near post. Slightly overhit the corner. And we have it back though. Matip to Salah. Good tackle on him though. Watford win it back. Matip heads it out. It'll be a throw into Watford on that far side. Salah just looks like he wants that goal today, doesn't he? He's been thwarted on 4 or 5 occasions so far now by Ben Foster. We are 5 minutes now into the second half, ladies and gentlemen. The Reds still leading by 2-0. Sadio Mane and Bobby Firmino with the 2 goals so far for the Reds. You said Avengers assemble. Which Avenger would I be? I haven't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue. You pick. Which Avenger would I be, ladies and gents, if I was one of the Avengers? I haven't got a clue. Rabbit said Mo's getting that goal. I'm with you, my man. I'm with you. I'm fully backing him to get that goal today as well. Milner clears it long, and Watford see that one out. It'll be their throw in on that far side. Hulk, there you go. Love it. Craig smash! Craig smash! Dennis now for Watford. The Reds have a bit of defending to do, which they do magnificently well. And there's Naby lad back there winning it as well. John Moss plays a good advantage now. Firmino. Ball into Sadio. Robbo's on the overlap. Gives it to him. Oh! Goal! 3-0. Bobby Firmino on the double. Oi, oi! Go on, Bobby! 3-0. Bobby Firmino. Robbo tried to thread the ball through to Mohamed Salah. Watford defender slid in. All he could really do to stop it getting to Salah. Ben Foster saves it, but it ricochets straight into the path of Bobby Firmino. He won't score many an easier goal than this one. Bobby on the double, ladies and gentlemen. Will it be ruled out for offside? Salah didn't touch the ball, so I don't know. Salah was offside when the ball was played, but he didn't touch it. Will he be deemed in an interfering position? I don't know anymore with VAR is the honest answer. I just do not know. We'll wait and see. Either way though, look at that. You say he's not number 9? Look at that goal scoring, following it in. If you're going off the usual refereeing performances, they'll say that he wasn't interfering with play, and indeed the goal has been given. It is 3-0. Bobby Firmino with his second one. Whoop whoop! There we go. 3-0 to the Reds. You love to see it. Bobby Firmino gets his second of the game. Oh, Milner clattered into there. That'll be a free kick. Hopefully Jimmy's alright. Salah still smiling because he knows that was meant for him. He would have been offside though, so I think Salah can probably count himself fortunate that it didn't make it through to him, because he would have been offside, but the defender's outstretched leg put it into the path of Ben Foster, who could only parry it into the path of Bobby Firmino, who stuck it into the net. Bobby getting a hat-trick, says Kareem. I hope so, my man, I hope so. The revenge, said Rahman. Love it, mate. Well played. Thanos, said Tanjiro. Mark said it's weird to say it, but John Moss has had a great game. I know. I don't really ever give referees credit, but yeah, there was a good advantage played by John Moss earlier on as well. And yeah, so far, no objections to that, Mark. I think he has had a good game. Although the Reds have been magnificent. All we need now is Salah's goal. This is a perfect day. Oh, he's off again. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, Mo! Mo! He's done it again. He's done it again. Little drag back. This time he's using left foot and pings it into the far corner. Stop it, stop it. It's just no. He's too good. He's too good. It's 4-0. Salah gets his goal. It's more porn. Sabrina, get the tissues. It is... Oh! Again, look at him. Ball comes into Mohamed Salah. Bobby wins it back, gives it to Mo. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders around him. Bye-bye all of them. Sends him on his arse and then picks out the far corner. Sits him down and then picks out the far corner. Again, take a bow, Mo. Look at this. Look at it. Admire it. Take it in. It's beautiful. Look at that. That is filthy. Filthy boy, Mo. Filthy. Look at the concentration. Sits him on his arse. Picks out the far corner. Little side footer past Ben Foster. 4-0. The man is the best player in world football right now, bar none. We are witnessing a truly, truly modern day great, ladies and gentlemen. Mohamed Salah is in the form of his life. Wow. Wow. Suxi, thank you, or Gary Smith, excuse me, thank you for the super chat. Said I'd give 10 quid if we scored 3, so here you are. We'll give 20 if we score 6. There you go, Gary. Somewhere, Jack Hill's sitting around going, ooh, 4-0, 4-0. Am I going to get me 6? I hope he does. We'd love an L 6-0. And Suxi as well with the Mo Salah super chat. Thank you very much, Suxi. What a game. What a game. What a goal. Mohamed Salah. Wow. Take a bow, son. Take a bow. Strike from Watford. Queevin Kelleher does well. Gets his body behind it. I mean, we needn't have been worried coming back for the early kickoff after the international break, ladies and gentlemen, because the Reds have simply been sensational. Sensational. Wow. Mohamed Salah gets the goal his performance deserves. And again, he doesn't disappoint. What a goal. I think it's fair to say there's no new manager bounce today so far from Watford. 4-0 to the Reds. This is a great opportunity as well for Kloppo to rest some of these boys ahead of Tuesday night's game against Atleti at the Wanda Metropolitano. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. What a man, what a man. Just when we thought his goal against City was good, he goes and almost replicates it again. Wow. The man is just unplayable at the minute. Unplayable. Is that better than the City one? I'd say the City one gets the nod for me because of, one, who it was against, the moment that it happened in. But, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, mate. Both of them are absolutely exquisite finishes. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button. Help us push on to 122,000 subs. Drop a like on the video as well. We're nearly at 1,000 likes. As Watford play a ball into the box, but it's overhit and it goes behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Matthew, fair play to you, mate, said, from a United fan, Salah's the best player in the world at the minute. This is doing the old goal difference no harm either, and as I said, putting the pressure back on Chelsea, who travelled to Brentford in the evening kickoff. I'll be doing a watch along of that game on Craig Station from 5 o'clock, so I hope you guys can join me for that. Van Dijk now across to Matip. I wonder at what point Kloppo does look to the bench. I mean, you've got an hour out of the boys now. I'd say, look, obviously Salah and the lads is going to be... Mo will want another one. Bobby will want his hat-trick. Salah or Bobby, or excuse me, not Bobby. Sadio will want one as well, but, you know, I think the right thing to do would be to give some of these guys a rest ahead of Tuesday, if at all possible for the gaffer. Hulk, said Jaden. I think Hulk was the general consensus. Craig smash. Who scored 3 and 4? 3 Bobby Firmino, 4 Mohamed Salah. And another worldie as well for Mohamed Salah. An absolute stunner. It's been a great performance in midfield today. You know, we often talk about the midfield not chipping in, but Hendo, Naby, Milner, I think they've been excellent today. Robbo as well looks back to his brilliant best. Trent looks fantastic. The lads they've just been at it from minute 1 today. I mean, we can't have any complaints about this performance from Kloppo's boys. They look like they want this league title back, and I'm not unhappy about it. Has Firmino been better than Jota this season? They both had Jota's not in his best moment, but Bobby's coming back into form. But look, this is the beauty, isn't it, man? This is the beauty that these guys will push each other on and give Jurgen Klopp good selection headaches. Milner is no right to be as good as he is, said Hex. Jimmy Milner, you know, the Benjamin Button of football. 2,200 people in the chat. Welcome in, folks. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Joanne wants a bit of Newland Voider again. Your wish is my command, Joanne. Here we go. There's a bit of Newland. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Go on, Newland. Look at him. Newland wants a Bobby hat-trick. Sadio. Edge of the box. He slices underneath it and it goes over Ben Foster's bar. Bless from Norway. Lots of love right back over to you, Ras. Thank you, mate, for being with us. Hey, Craig, if Harvey is fit, will he replace Mo in January? I don't. Well, yes, it's an option, Anthony, definitely, for the manager. Now, we have obviously seen Klopp will use him on the right side of midfield at the start of the season, but certainly, mate, yes, he can do a job in Mo's position when he's at the AFCON. You know, you'd expect Takumi and Divock to get some opportunities as well. The fixture gods have been a little bit kind to us with who we play. You know, I don't mean that to be disrespectful. Like, it's Burnley and Norwich. Just, you know, every Premier League fixture is difficult. But, oh, here we go. It looks like Costa Simicas is going to come on now. Give Robbo probably a much needed break, to be fair. Robbo with a couple of games with Scotland to enhance their opportunities of making it to Qatar with 2 wins. A very important win against Israel. And, yeah, it looks like maybe Costa Simicas is going to come on here to replace Robbo for the last 28 minutes or so. Well done, Queeveen. Good show. Here goes Robbo. Just a little bit of too much adrenaline there. Played it behind Sadio Mane. We've head up to 62 minutes on the clock. Jurgen Klopp's boys in cruise control right now. Who assisted the Salah goal? To say anybody assisted it is being very unfair, but I get where you're coming from. You want to know for FPL and stuff. I don't remember, mate. I just lost all control after Mohamed Salah just put everyone on their arse and stuck it in the far corner. Think it might have been Bobby. You know, my memory isn't the greatest, but I think it might have been Bobby. But yeah, it was a solo goal, as Nathan said. It was absolutely a solo goal. Stunning. Just stunning. Again. I love the new little dummy, the little drag back that he's added into his repertoire in the penalty area. Here we go now with Trent. Trent strike, deflection. Oh, just drops wide of Ben Foster's left hand post and it goes behind for a Liverpool corner. Yeah, took a nick off Danny Rose and left the keeper stranded, but just drops the wrong side of the post for Trent. I think, yeah, no need for any of us to have been worried about the international break. This is the Reds' 8th corner of the game. Watford have yet to have one. Trent gives the signal. Corner in. At the near post, it's cleared by Sissoko. Milner, back to Trent. The linesman said Trent was coming back from an offside position, so that'll be a free kick to Watford. Macaulay Ogston said Salah is the best in the world. You're not going to get any argument from me, my man. It is Andy Robertson who's coming off and Trent is coming off as well. So Costa Simicas and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain are the 2 changes that Jurgen Klopp makes. You can understand both of them, to be fair. Trent coming back from a little illness, and Robbo obviously haven't played a lot of minutes over the international break, so we have the luxury here of making a couple of changes. So it is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Costa Simicas on. Both the full backs have been replaced. Will this see Milner drop back to right back maybe and Oxlade-Chamberlain push up into midfield, or will Chamberlain play in the wing back role? Be interesting to see. The Reds have got no money, but we'll still win the league. Matip back to Queevy and Kelleher. Kelleher plays it out to Costa Simicas, left hand side. Costas rolls the ball in to Chamberlain, who has certainly got into that midfield area. It looks like Milner's dropped back into right back, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has made his way into midfield, and a great start from him as he closes down Watford, but Bobby's control lets him down and allows Ben Foster to clear his lines. Van Dijk out to Costas, left hand side. Ball back into Hendo. Yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain certainly dropped into midfield there now with James Milner going into right back. Anthony, I wouldn't even bring Diogo Jota on, mate, to be honest with you. I'd rest him up ahead of Tuesday, so maybe Divock Origi for the last sub or Taki. Costas now tries to roll the ball down the line. Wasn't a great pass, but look at that, he wins it back. I love it. Chamberlain Ball in looking for Salah, who tried to use his body strength. But Watford have it back now as Naby Keita is dispossessed in the centre of the park. Dennis now, left-hand side for Watford. To Ismaila Sarr. He's brought down. Referee allows an advantage though, but eventually brings it back because Sarr didn't really gain any advantage. So John Moss correctly brings it back for a foul on Sarr. Screen's knock on blurred at my end, Stephen. Screen looks absolutely fine at my end, mate. So, you know, don't know what to say to you, mate. Looks fine to me. Secret Ninja. So the goals, 2 goals by Roberto Firmino, one from Mohamed Salah and one from Sadio Mane. Dennis now, far side for Watford. Look at that defending though. Well done, boys. Very little to do all game, but they stay switched on in the big moments and they managed to do their job. Well done. The lads will want to keep this clean sheet. Stream is unreal. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Ladies and gents, if you are enjoying it though, please do take a second, hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 122,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Over 2,200 people in the live chat at the minute. Welcome to everyone that's joined us, which is great for an early kick-off on a Saturday. Really appreciate you guys dropping in. Salah scored the solo goal, mate, and it was sublime. Hendo to Naby. It's been a lovely performance from the midfielders as well today. I mean, there's very few, if any, negatives to be had from this game, which is perfect. Milner. Oh, his strike was blocked. I had dropped to Chamberlain. I thought he was going to get an opportunity to pull the trigger, but he was closed down. But the Reds are still pushing here, looking for another one. Well done, Joel Matip. Thank you, Jen. Much appreciated. I do have a fantasy team, mate. Yes, I do. And it's doing alright for me. I'm terrible at FPL, but not doing too bad this year. Mike, thank you for this stat. Said Mo Salah scored in 8 consecutive games across competitions for the first time in his career. That is a fantastic stat. Thank you very much, sir. Hendo's been everywhere today, by the way. Absolutely on fire today, El Capitan. You've got 30 points, Sean said, just from Salah and Van Dijk. You love to see it, mate. You love to see it. Naby! Ooh, unlucky. Naby trying to get in on the act, but blares it over Ben Foster's crossbar. How's Kelleher playing? He hasn't had much to do, mate. He hasn't had much to do, but again, what he has had to do, he's done well. And look, ideally, we don't want the keepers have to do too much, do we? But again, good experience for Queevy and Kelleher. And, you know, it wasn't an ideal scenario for the club not being able to play Alisson or Fabinho today. But thankfully, the lad's performance has meant that it hasn't been an issue for the manager. Don't go anywhere after the game though, ladies and gents, because I'll be back straight away with a match reaction. And then when I'm finished my solo match reaction, Paddy Murphy and Chris Stonage will be joining me for a bit of a fan consensus on the game, see what the lads think about it. Sipsco, thank you very much for the super sticker, dude, with the keep it up. Keep it up. If only I was doing the exercise, mate, like the little dude in the super sticker, but much appreciated, Sipsco. Thank you, sir. How's your day going? The lads are winning, JT. Do you know what I mean, man? The lads are winning, so I'm a tickety-boo, my man. Tickety-boo. Chamberlain now. He's having a little run at the Watford defence. Costas Simicas on his left, plays it to him. Costas gets his head up. Tries to pull it to the far post, but Ben Foster just about gets there. I mean, this is a pretty much ideal scenario for the gaffer. Alisson and Fabinho resting up over in Madrid. He's been able to take off both of his full backs on the hour mark as well. And yeah, all in all, a pretty good early kick-off on the Saturday. Oh, well done, Bobby's closed down. Bobby pulls it across to Sadio. Oh, how did he miss that? Oh, he should have buried it. Why did you go back across the keeper, mate? The whole near post was open. That should have been 5. You had 3 options. Go near post, try and pick out the far corner, or square it to Mo Salah. Tries to pick out the far corner, puts it the wrong side of the post. Yeah, should have scored. Sadio, no, he should have scored. Yeah, doesn't get any better the more you look at it. But look, I'm not going to be overly critical. The lads are playing fantastic. Who do you have in your fantasy team? I can't check at the minute, Mohamed, because I'm using my phone for the camera today, so I can't check my FPL team at the minute. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head who's in there. Salah's in there, obviously. I can't really remember, mate. Danny Ings is in it. I can't remember, mate, to be honest with you. And I only changed it last night, so you think I would remember. Salah did score. Wagwan, yes. He scored the 4th goal and the pick of the bunch as well, mate. An absolute worldie. Just does show, though, Claudio Ranieri has a lot of work to do with this Watford team if he's to try and keep them up. Mike said he's done it, and he's done it in style. One of the great Premier League goals. Mo Salah has equalled Drogba's record of 104 Premier League goals, and it's taken him 88 games less. As I said, Mike, we are looking at a modern day great, my man, and it's a pleasure to get to watch this gentleman play football week in and week out. Salah Ballon d'Or. I don't think this season, but maybe for next season's Ballon d'Or. If he continues up this form, he has to be in the conversation, doesn't he? I mean, that's 2 worldies, 2 weeks in a row in the Premier League. And, who knows what way the season's going to go for the Reds, because we look like we will be there fighting for this Premier League title. Good play by Sissoko here. Squares the ball at left side to Dennis. Oh, he tries to pick out the far corner, but it goes wide. Warning to the Reds to say switched on, but Caoimhín Kelleher looks at it just drop wide of his far left hand post. It'll be a goal kick to the Reds. Has there been any changes? Yes, Bailey. The gaffer took off both the fullbacks and brought on Kostas and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but James Milner dropped into right back and Chamberlain's gone into midfield. RG, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Is your beef with Mark Goldbridge over? There was never any beef. Everybody else tried to make it a bit of a beef, mate. But as I said at the time, and I'll say it again, I never had any issues with Mark. And again, I deal with everything privately. But no, there's no issues with myself and Mark. We'll be recording a preview for the United game together on Thursday. So that should be out on Anfield Agenda on Friday. So yeah, all good. What have we got left here? 16 minutes to go, folks, plus additional time. Do I think Watford are going to get at least a goal? I hope not, Miriam. Nothing against Watford, but I'd love the lads to keep a clean sheet, particularly for my my young Irish brother in goal there, Caoimhín Kelleher. This has been a vintage Liverpool performance, though. It really has. The lads have been at it from minute 1. Bobby with a little switch of play from right to left to Costa Simicas. Watford get a tackle in, though. It'll be a Liverpool throw in down by the corner flag left hand side. Thoughts on Mane's 100 without pens, said Kumo. Another sensational achievement, mate, by a fantastic player. And as I said, we're blessed to be able to see this particular group of Liverpool players putting on the shirt in our lifetime. It is it's been just a true pleasure watching these lads perform. Loving today's stream, said Coaster Friends. Keep up the excellent work. Thank you, my man. I'm real chilled and relaxed after my holiday, and really enjoying the watch along. Really enjoying being here with you guys, and again, who couldn't enjoy this performance? It's been sublime. No, Jota's on the bench, gang, mate. He's on the bench. I would say probably best to rest him up for Tuesday. Simicas looks ripped, said Big Yoshi. Yeah, I mean, what a great option it is for Jurgen Klopp. I mean, he's right up to speed now, Costa Simicas, and, whoever the manager picks at left back, they both have lots of attributes that we can admire and like, and they give a lot to the team, both the lads. So, another good selection headache for the gaffer. Don't adjust your sets, by the way. That score is correct. It is Liverpool 4-0 up away here against Watford in what has been a sublime performance. I mean, player ratings are going to be fairly straightforward after this one. Matip with some good defending again. Sadio. Ball breaks now to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain plays the ball into the left channel looking for Mohamed Salah. Look at this. Unlucky. Heavy touch. Good goalkeeping. Maybe I'm being a bit critical with the heavy touch. He did have to get a touch to get past the defender. But look at that, man. Look at him. Mo, love you, Mo. Playing with a big dirty smile on his face. Tell me that man doesn't love playing for Liverpool Football Club. Somebody said thoughts on Keita. He's been really good today, Jaden. I was saying earlier on about the midfield. I've been very impressed with the three lads in midfield. Obviously, Milner's now dropped into right back, but himself, Jordan Henderson and Naby Keita have absolutely dominated the midfield. Almost 2,300 people in the chat right now. Again, folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do take a second, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. We're being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at Surfshark, and don't forget, you can get 83% off and 3 months free by using the link in the description, or 3 months additionally free, I should say, by using the link in the description and the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. It is my favourite, without a doubt, and I've used lots of VPNs over the years, but Surfshark is flawless. And I use it for, for a few things that I probably shouldn't be using it for, but shh. So yeah, Surfshark, ladies and gentlemen, the best VPN provider out there. You can get 83% off and 3 months additional free by using our link in the description and our discount code Anfield Agenda. It works out about $150 a month, which is nothing for what you can access with the VPN. Stephen Porter said, what do you think of Cara's comments about Neville and Keane on defending Ollie all the time? I didn't see them. Mate, I've been away for the week, so I haven't seen much stuff on Sky Sports or that, mate. I was away in Spain with the family, so only just back a few days. But I haven't seen them, but I guess I'd probably expect it because Neville and Keane obviously played with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, so you know he is their mate, so I'd imagine they're looking out for him. But look, we all know Solskjaer is a shite manager. Doesn't need Cara to tell us that. We know it. But thankfully, United's board don't know it yet and are keeping him in a job. So, happy days. Strike from the edge of the box there from Sarr. Couldn't really get a good connection on that, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Bobby's playing really good, Joseph. Full of confidence today, and not the two most difficult goals he'll ever score, but he was in the right position. He followed in and had those goal scoring instincts, and it'd be lovely to see him get a hat trick if at all possible. But Mohamed Salah has the ball now, right hand side, but he's looking for Bobby. Unlucky. He tried to pick out the runner Firmino, but Watford got a body in the way, and they clear it now with Sissoko into the left channel to Dennis. He gets his head down, has a run at the Liverpool defence. Look at that from Naby Keita. Absolute quality with his Virgil van Dijk-esque trailing leg challenge that dispossesses the Watford man. Calm as you like there from Naby Keita. Great performance from Naby. Love your channel, Craig. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Love you too. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really great to have you with us. Kelleher just watching today, said Arif. It'd be great for his confidence, mate, though, to play, keep another clean sheet. Obviously, kept one for Ireland as well against Qatar in the international break, which was great. I mean, he's been very unlucky, Queevy and Kelleher, because Gavin Banzuna has been simply sensational since Stephen Kenny gave him a chance. But Queevy just reminded everyone as well that he is a quality goalkeeper. Salah now, right-hand channel. He's waiting for support, gives the ball back to James Milner. Milner with a ball in. Sadio with a header. Gets it on target. Just struggled to get the power on it. It was a little bit behind him in fairness, but did guide the header on target there, Sadio. Just very difficult to generate power from where it was. Is Ali and Firmino back on Tuesday? Yes, they're already over in Madrid, mate. The club flew them directly from the game against Uruguay straight into Madrid. And they're over there now, and they'll be joining up with the lads when they go over for the match on Tuesday night. I has hands 1, 2, 3 said you're by far the best football channel. Look, man, I'm very fortunate. It's not me. It's you guys that make the channel what it is. I have an easy job. Do you know what I mean? I get to sit here and chat with amazing people and watch an amazing group of lads play footy. So the channel is only as good as the subscribers, mate. And it's you guys that make the channel what it is. So again, I appreciate the kindness, but without you guys, the channel would be nothing. So big up yourselves. Milner now. Ball back to Queeveen. For anyone wondering, by the way, because I know Queeveen, a lot of people aren't sure how to pronounce it and stuff, but it's the Irish word for Kevin. You could call him Kevin Kelleher, but his name is Queeveen. Here comes Costas now. Rolls the ball down to Sadio. Sadio, little ball inside looking for Mo. Again, just a little nick there from, I think it was Danny Rose. No, it wasn't Danny Rose, excuse me. Anyway, it's now a free kick to Watford. Costas Simikas adjudged to have fouled one of the Watford players. So what have we got on the clock? 82 minutes coming up to 8 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. I hope you're enjoying the game. I mean, what isn't to enjoy? It's been an absolutely cracking performance from the lads. And here comes Nico Williams, getting ready to come on now to replace James Milner. Great to see Nico get a few minutes. Klopp immediately over to give Jimmy Milner a hug. A much deserved hug, I should say. And again, good to see Nico Williams get a few minutes. Hey said, love you and your content. A flat. I don't know what the last part is. I can only assume that your phone stitched you up there with autocorrect, dude. But thank you, mate. Much appreciated. And thank you for being here with us as well. Matthias said, hi, I'm new. Welcome in, dude. Great to have you with us. And the Mad Penguin. What a name that is, sir. Well played. We all want one more, don't we? Let's be greedy. We all want one more, ladies and gents. But I'll be honest with you. I'd take a clean sheet now over another goal. Because we've been a little bit porous defensively since the start of the season. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've been getting the W's, which is great, but I'd like to see the lads keep a clean sheet. We'll be going through man of the match, player ratings and all that stuff. It'll be a little bit different today, actually, because I'll be doing player ratings, but you guys won't be able to vote for them today, but I'll be doing them in my first match reaction as well as man of the match as well. And then at 3 o'clock, I'll be joined by Paddy Murphy and Chris Stonage for a bit of a fan panel discussion around the game. So, 2 post-match shows coming up. Watford with a chance. Oh, Kelleher makes a good save, touches it onto the post. And the offside flag was up, though. But still, Queeveen didn't know that, made a great save. I think it was Sarr who had the opportunity. Again, we talked about the lads needing to keep concentration here for a clean sheet. And, yeah, Sarr did have a strike, and Queeveen Kelleher did get a little touch on it, so Queeveen wasn't to know, and a great stop from the young man. Who's your man of the match? Said FB Sco. I'll be doing it in the post-match show, dude. We always hang off on man of the match till then, but I tell you what, mate, it will be a difficult one because take your pick today. These lads have been sensational. The Irish Casillas, love it. Maguire starts for United. Wow, didn't think he was fit. There you go. Seamus said, great show, Craig, thank you. He said, were Watford poor? Yes, they were, to be honest. But look, Liverpool, we put them to the sword. So, yes, they were poor, but we were going to beat anyone today playing like this. I'll be perfectly honest with you, mate. Nobody was living with us today in the form the lads have started off in. Costas. Ball looking for Bobby Firmino. He's hustled out of it by a couple of Watford players. Watford moved into the right channel now to Sarr. Sarr tries to go around the outside. Lovely little dink cross. Well defended though by Nico Williams. He had Dennis behind him. Just did enough to put the Watford forward off. In fairness though, Watford, they're still pushing, looking to get something from the game. Sissoko. Ball to Sarr now, right hand side. Again, he tries to hang one up. It breaks. Edge of the box. Sissoko works it out left side to Dennis. Again, though, look at that from Naby Keita. Good block. Well done, Naby. Great tracking back. Putting his body on the line. Getting the block in. It'll be a Watford throw in left hand side. We're inside the final 5 minutes. Watford. In fairness to them, they're still pushing here, trying to get something from the game. Chamberlain, he heads it out to Sadio Mane, but John Moss blows his whistle. I don't know why he brought it back there when Liverpool were on a counter-attack. It is a Liverpool free kick or offside, but we could have just played advantage. But it is what it is. It'll be a free kick to the Reds. Williams came on for James Milner, Killian, who had dropped into right back after Trent was taken off and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was brought on. Also, we'd seen Costa Simicas come on for Andy Robertson. Do I think there's a chance Newcastle could get relegated? I mean, there's certainly a chance, mate. You'd imagine they'd try and address the situation in January a little bit. But, you know, that has to be priority number one for Newcastle right now, is stave off that relegation threat and then try and get themselves ready for next season. But, yeah, they're certainly in and around that part of the league table anyway. Keita to Bobby. Look at that. Unlucky Chambo. Still the lads chasing down. Look at this. Not giving up. Hunting in packs. I love it. Love it. Matip as well. Calm as you like. Gets the head on it. Falls to Dennis though. They're singing we've got no money but we'll still win the league. Jake, I think we have to join them in that one, mate. What do you reckon? The Reds have got no money but we'll still win the league. The Reds have got no money but we'll still win the league. Na 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 na. Oh, look at this. Calm defending as well by the lads. Queevy Kelleher just plays it out left hand side now to Sadio Mane. Ball was rolling there, Sadio. He's not going to get away with that one. Will they be just allowed to spend 200 million in January? They can spend 200 million, taking into account how little they'd spent in recent years and the threshold for, you know, getting into some type of issues with FFP within the Premier League. Yeah, the figure of 190 to 200 million has been mentioned, but that doesn't mean they will go and spend 200 million, of course, in January, because you won't just spend money for the sake of it. They'll want to get the right calibre player in there. And first and foremost, it's about making sure that they remain in the Premier League. The Reds still on the attack here. We're into, well, almost the final minute of normal time. Nice little turn there in the centre by Sissoko as Watford start another counter. Look at that though. Costa Simicas, great tracking back, lad. Well played. Hendo now has it centre of the park. Ladies and gents, before you go anywhere, don't forget I'll be straight back with a post-match show 5 minutes after the game ends. And then we'll have a fan panel reaction show as well after that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed the stream. We're closing in on 122,000. It's been great today to have you guys back. I've really enjoyed the game. Match of the day will absolutely be great tonight, Cube. 100%, my man. Duck said, great to see an Irish player at one of the biggest clubs in the world. It 100% is. And for me as a former keeper myself, it's lovely to see him between the sticks. There's Salah's goal again. Just getting to see a replay of it now. It is just... The man's amazing. What a man. What a player. What a human. Couldn't have asked for much more than this, folks, could we? After the international break. 4 goals. Clean sheet so far. We are heading into additional time now. What will be added on? I mean, the result's not on any doubt, of course. 1 minute. 1 minute added on. Bit of a mercy, 1 minute. Nico Williams now. Ball across. There it is. Bobby hat-trick. Bobby hat-trick. Whoop, whoop. Bobby hat-trick, ladies and gentlemen. Nico Williams with the assist. 5 up for the Reds. And Bobby gets the hat-trick that his performance has deserved. That's proper centre-forward play. All 3 of his goals have come because he has that killer instinct to follow it in. Bobby gets his hat-trick. It is 5-0 to the Reds. And this has been pretty much the perfect afternoon. I mean, this is as close we've gotten to a Jack Gill 6-0 throughout the season so far. But Again, brilliant play from the Reds. Fair play to Nico Williams. Cuts inside past the defender and puts it. Look at that. No question about it being offside. Bobby sneaks in at the far post. It looks like a tap in, but it's all because of his killer instincts following it in. Great assist from Nico Williams as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the perfect Saturday afternoon. And it is all over at Vicarage Road. John Moss blows up. Jurgen Klopp's boys have gone and ruthlessly dispatched Watford by 5-0. A hat-trick for the beautiful Brazilian Bobby Firmino. One for Mohamed Salah and one for Sadio Mane as well. Clean sheet for the lads. An absolutely all-round perfect performance. I don't know what else to say, ladies and gents. That's as much as we could have hoped for coming back after the international break. And I'm absolutely over the moon with it. So I will see you guys in 2 or 3 minutes for a match reaction show. Don't be going anywhere. And don't forget, we've been brought to you today with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or web browser extension that allows you to browse the internet entirely anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries, including USA and Japan. I just got a message from Jack Gill saying, almost had my 6-0. We were thinking of you, mate. We were hoping for it. Also, you can keep an eye on, or you can protect your secure data anonymously with the best encryption in the game from our friends at Surfshark. Get 83% off and 3 months free by clicking the link below or using the discount code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Suxi, thank you for the super chat. The Bobby Firmino, si senor emoji. And look, the Reds have got no money, ladies and gentlemen, but we could well do it, you know. We could well go and win the league. Hit that subscribe button for me. Drop a like on the video. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Up the Reds. Go.